What did you do to your microphone?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it still good?
Now it's good. Now it's good.
Okay.
Now it's
Yeah,
good.
no, when I move it about, it goes a little bit
It goes a little bit
fucky.
haywire.
I have a problem. I have like a more professional setup with a compressor, but when I use that and you share screen in Discord, which you need to do right now, it'll mute my microphone, and I don't know why it does that.
Maybe it grabs the audio the audio track um for your Magewell. I don't know.
I don't know. It's been happening pre-Magewell. It was fine at first, and then Discord had an update, and from that point onward, I am unable to use my actual good mic setup for calls, and so I have to use my fucking
Not so good mic setup.
Granted, this is what I use to actually record audio for my videos. I just make it sound better in post.
It's the fixing and post is a very powerful tool to have.
Yeah. Just
Also,
sucks that if it's, like, fucked up in the recording, it's, like, caked in. There's nothing
yeah,
I can do about
it's
it if there's, like,
then you
clipping
have
or
to
whatever.
either redo the lines or work some audio magic to clip the peaks and stuff like that.
Yeah. Stream time! Exclamation mark. That way
Rejoice
that way they will know I am excited.
with the exclamation mark. But what if two exclamation marks? Place two exclamation marks if you're being held against your will.
You gotta place 3, though. When you place 2, it just looks weird.
It's all about the symmetry, I
It's
guess.
either 1 or 3. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Also, what's up, everybody? No intro this time around, just kind of letting it roll for a
Oh.
bit, seeing if everything is okay, everything is working. And yeah, hi. What is up, dudes?
Do I do I need an introduction?
Do you want me to give
Or
you
a
an
or
introduction?
am I just that famous that people already know who I am?
I think like a large part of my community watches your stuff on YouTube as well. But if
Yeah.
you want to talk a little bit about what you do and what you have done,
Yeah.
then go ahead.
Well, I'm ThorHighHeels on YouTube and stuff, and I talk about video games, and I make music for video games, and I make video games, and, yeah, that's kinda what I do.
It's they're good
I could give
videos.
some examples, but, like, I don't think anyone really gives a shit.
Well, for that, we have a nifty command for you. I don't know if you're in the chat already, but
Oh, I should yeah, I could probably do that. I
it's
was just looking at the
probably a good idea. What game we're playing today? We're playing Rain, a little artistic piece. I think it's a first party title by Sony, actually. When they wanted to start pushing a little bit more indie titles onto their onto the PlayStation 3 platform, if I'm not mistaken. Was something like that, right?
sorry, what? I blanked out. I can't multitask. I was going to the Twitch page, and so everything you said just kind of fell into nothing.
That Rain was one of those first party titles that
Yes.
Sony
Yeah, yeah,
invested
yeah.
in on the PlayStation 3, right? Yeah.
It's a weird thing. They, like, put money towards it and be like, "Yes, make this exclusive for us. Make it arty and cool." And then once they made it, they were just like, "Okay, cool. We'll just put it on PSN and never talk about it because
Yeah,
it
that
doesn't have a physical release or whatever."
yeah, I think it does in Japan, but
Right,
it's
in Japan.
kind of hard to come by, I think. Let's see.
Wait, actually, I wouldn't mind picking that up
Rain PS3, which does
because
look
I
great.
don't trust Sony for shit to keep PSN going for very long anymore
Yeah,
now with
me
new
neither.
products coming
Especially when they started shutting down the. No, I don't want to buy Heavy Rain. Who wants to buy Heavy Rain?
out.
The other alternative is Alter Species. That's not much better.
Vampire Rain.
Vampire Rain is a
I
video
picked
game.
that game up very recently. I'm
Oh,
going to
I
play
feel
that.
so sorry for you, dude. It's really funny for the first 20 minutes.
I will probably like it.
Yeah, you probably will, but it's really
I
funny for the first 20 minutes, but after that, it's just oh boy.
It's like Splinter Cell, but a horror game, right? That's kinda
Yeah,
what it
it's
looks like.
basically Splinter Cell with you know how in Mario Kart the AI sort of rubber bands to you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Try playing a stealth game with that.
Oh,
It's that all the way through, and you die in one hit.
it's called Lost in Rain in Japan.
Lost in Rain, really? I did not know that. So it's a prequel to Heavy Rain? No, it's every time you search for Rain on the internet, you get Heavy Rain because David Cage overshadows indie development.
Oh my god. It's this is weird. There's, like, the Japanese copy, which is, like, 30 bucks. Then there's the Chinese English version, which is 300 euro.
That
Why?
that is quite a difference. Probably a supply demand thing and just a very limited release.
So, yeah, you could get it boxed in English, but it'll have to cost you, like, hundreds of monies.
Yeah, what I've been doing is I have like an external hard drive for all my digital titles for PlayStation 3 and PSP and stuff. So
Really
just
nice
export
box art.
everything to the hard drive.
Yeah. I
Because
thought about getting, like, a hacked PS3 maybe, because I wanna play that, like you might know it, it's called Africa.
oh yeah, I've heard about
It's like
that.
this photography game, but it's also sorta just like a game where you just kinda chill, you just kinda drive around in Africa with your little Jeep. It looks kinda cool.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I played that and then looked it up and it's like, "Oh, 500 bucks you say? No
Yeah,
thanks."
it's nuts how expensive it is. I found a copy. Zodiac Nemiko, thank you for the follow. I found a copy of that at a when I was still working at the retro store for like
Yeah.
$10, and I didn't bring it along, and it was like, what? Why didn't I? In hindsight.
Yeah.
Also, we probably should get started on this game. What's up, everyone? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. We're joined here today by ThorHighHeels. I
Hey.
feel weird saying this, but one of my favorite YouTubers. Um, and he does a lot of like what we do here on the channel, but in video format. And I asked him if he wanted to join for Rain, which he covered in a video, which turned out to be like a video from 2015.
Yeah, it's old as fuck. Don't
And
watch it.
it's actually a pretty good video.
No, I don't trust your judgment on that.
and
It's bad, okay?
go watch the Bouncer review by Thor High Heels.
God.
But hopefully
That's pretty
everybody's
old
doing
too,
well.
I think.
Yeah, that's like 2015 as well.
Damn.
Let's see.
The the Elden years.
The Elden years will become Elden Ring at some point. You could do that in Metal Gear Solid 5. What can you do? Like Metal Gear Solid 5 is infinite potential because it was never finished. Neolita.
I like it though, it's pretty good.
This game
Damn.
has features an Odyssey flash. So what I found interesting about this game was I when it came out, I really wanted to play it at some point, but like you said, like Sony just threw money at it and never advertised it at all.
Yeah. Let's see, what's the best way that I can have both the game and the chat? There we go. Because I'm looking at the chat, but then I'm also looking at the stream of the game, which you shouldn't do that because then I'll be delayed, right?
I mean,
I
you have
kind of need
you
to.
have a direct feed now.
I do. So I popped out the direct feed. Now I'm overlaying it over where the stream window is on Twitch.
The big tech. Well, that's actually quite a nice. I like that that the little cabinet, the little kiosk there says fiction on top.
Yeah, a fiction kiosk.
Do I like vibration? Yes, I do. Okay.
Did I retweet the stream? Yes, it did.
Yes, you did. Start a new story. Yes.
See, this is why I could never be a live streamer myself. Because I have like more than one window open and my brain just like detonates.
It's something that you really get used to. If he had not become lost into that night, perhaps he still would have been there. Oh, I like the music.
Yeah,
The music is really good.
it's like accordions all over the place.
Who would have gone to the circus if not for the fever? A little watercolored art. And then the rain began. Okay,
Oh,
so
this looks so nice.
the rain is more than just a storytelling. Is more than just like an atmospheric tool. It's also a storytelling element.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole game is kind of centered around
Their eyes met. How can you see the invisible?
it. Because of the rain.
At the time, he had not understood what those eyes were trying to tell him. The girl was not the only thing that appeared amid the raindrops. Oh, suddenly Eldritch monsters.
Yeah. The Slender Man.
He just politely closes the curtains and the windows. And then leaves.
You man, I got you. Let me close that for you.
The shadowy form seemed to be chasing the girl. Reminds me a lot of Gravity Rush, the music.
Yeah.
The boy rushed off into rain to pursue them. Same
It's
atmosphere as
it's
well.
it's in that similar realm where it's like Sony funded this and then forgot about it.
Gravity Rush 2 was a good game. As he turned a corner there, he saw it. How do you see the invisible? Teach me how.
Because of the rain, it makes it visible.
He's running around with an EVP meter. Just do some ghost adventures. The door of light leading off into the darkness.
I'm detecting some activity over here.
It's Phasmophobia before Phasmophobia came out. The two shapes passed through it. And the boy followed after them. It's almost like a sort of like a very dark children's story, right? Kind of
Yeah,
reminiscent
yeah.
of something like Where the Wild Things Are. Through into the night. Loading. Bit of an anticlimactic ending to the opening.
Imagine just opening your fairy tale storybook and just having that in there.
It's just
Loading.
like one page that's loading. Uh, the rain was falling endlessly on the town. Oh, dude, its atmosphere is so good. Beating down between the buildings, soaking the streets. And revealing the shape that the boy had lost. Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah.
I really like this idea.
I love the texture work too, where it like looks very drawn.
Yeah, a little bit like that
It
watercolor.
looks like it could be pre-rendered, but it
Yeah.
isn't.
The unknown turned toward him. But the boy was nowhere to be seen. Oh, clever. The roof protected him from the rain and hid him from sight. And thus we have found our tutorial. The unknown went back to searching for the girl. Timidly, he held out his hand. His hand began to appear amidst the rain. It was then he realized he too was invisible.
Oh shit.
Suddenly there was a sound amongst the raindrops. Two pairs of eyes sought out its source. Breakfast! The boy began running. He had to save her. He's doing a pretty shit job so far. Kind of knocking stuff over, making it pretty hard for people to walk around the streets.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of showed you the game's basic mechanics, basically,
Mm-hmm.
where you're invisible outside of rain, invisible inside of rain.
Yeah, I do find that really clever, though. Like, more games
And
need
also
to do that.
sounds. So you kind of need to be mindful of how much sound you make and whether or
Mhm.
not you're in or out the rain.
So began the tale of two, a tale only foreseen through the rain.
Damn.
Chapter 1, The Children in the Night. Oh, that was pretty
Very real.
seamless.
Yeah.
That was pretty seamless.
I forgot which ones it were, but this game was like inspired by some like French art house movies, which you could
It's
definitely tell. A
just a little bit.
little bit. It's a little bit noticeable.
I think last year, was it last year? I think it was last year. I went to Rome on vacation
Hmm.
for the summer, and we had a night that where it started pouring down, the
Yeah.
rain, and it kind of felt like that. How much can you enter? Oh, that is a lot of
Yeah,
collision.
you can just demon souls everything and just knock it over.
So how's everybody in
Also,
chat doing?
I see a mention of Tokyo Jungle, which is always appreciated.
Need a boy
Which is
roommate.
also one of
Oh
those
no.
games that Sony funded and then just kind of forgot about. They seem to do that a lot.
Yeah, they seem to do that a lot. Negative crap. Thank you for the follow.
There you go.
Oh
On
man,
adventures.
man, this looks surprisingly better than I thought it would. There's
Yeah.
something about the art style to it that it's not exactly like watercolored. Like you can still tell that it's 3D,
Yeah.
but at the same time, there is just PlayStation camp. It's like they had some sort of summer camp and they just pump out games. Like, your goal for this camp is to make a
There it
game about
is.
rain. And just pull like a subject from the hat.
I think they may have just used like actual textures of like real life things and just like kind of watercolor filtered them.
Yeah, that kind of
And they're kind of low res textures too, but it sort of works out really well in its
with
favor.
the overall aesthetic. This is the
Yeah.
second game I played this year with Claire de Lune playing.
Oh. What was the other one?
Moon.
I was gonna say I feel like I may have played that too, and I just now remembered.
Oh, what? That is
Grandma.
really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you walk through puddles, you still drag some of it with you.
Yep. And of course you can hear
Yeah,
the stereo audio for you going.
what my dad has a goddamn bad flu. Had to take a CV test. Hopefully it's a negative test.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, look at the reflections. That is amazing. It's my life now.
I live in the fountain.
I'm the boy from the fountain. Ooh. So
Just
smooth.
picking up the coins people throw in there for good luck.
I do like neat little touches like this, where when touching like a wall or walking past, it's a bit clunky because it's
Yeah.
when you do that,
Oh.
that's really cool. I like neat little touches. It gives it a lot of personality. It's kind of like
I'm not
the
even sure I
seasoning on
ever
top.
noticed that.
It's kind of like a seasoning on top of a good meal, right? When you see like
Yeah,
little
yeah,
things
yeah.
the little details that happen. So if I avoid this, and I fall over that wire,
Yeah.
that carries a
Let's
long way. And is that a stack of dominoes?
no,
It
it's
no longer is.
just little blocks. Elephant.
Quantum theory. Why would you? It goes from quantum theory to metamorphosis to elephant mind. I think they were trying to say something with this. To escape the uncertainty of being invisible, he needed to find rain, but
But what?
inside the rain, if he could see himself, it meant that others could see him too. I like this storytelling. Like it
Yeah.
really feels like I'm playing through a children's book. Like
Yeah,
albeit a bit
yeah.
of a melancholic one, but
Ooh. I kind of miss like directed camera angles in games.
boy did not have the strength. Well, see this card? Start lifting, boy. Get strong.
Do you have any strong opinions on like camera angles in games? Because I really like how this like frames everything. How it like zoomed in on the door real quick. You can't
It's
really do that if you have like a
it depends. Like I like it a lot in horror games because it allows directors to kind of establish a certain type of atmosphere per frame that they want to
yeah.
portray. Like I don't know if you played the very first Fatal Frame,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but in
One of
that you
the
eventually come to the main hub of the main hub area of the game where you sort of
Mhm.
have like that staircase at the sort of the front of the camera,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
camera zooms out on the top right of that room. So you have like an all-encompassing view of the room. But what the game does is it constantly places like little changes throughout that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeehaw,
Fatal
how are you
Frame 1
doing?
is great like that. I love that like hallway with the ropes in that game.
Yeah,
I'm always like terrified when I Fatal Frame 1 is one of the scariest like games I've ever played.
I
And
think
I'm not like scared by like survival horror games generally, like Silent Hill or Resident Evil, but Fatal Frame definitely puts me on edge.
I gotta appreciate that it's if I walk into the direction uh of Candy Lane, there's a dude sitting in a car. It's like the signpost says Candy.
Yeah, yeah,
And then you walk here and there's just a dude sitting in his car,
yeah.
ominously.
Hello, thou child. Oh,
That's interesting design.
yeah. Yeah, they're all kind of like that. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but it's definitely you might want to start running actually. Yeah.
He's really excited about it though. How do I run in this?
You hold down a button.
Oh, press
Yeah,
square. Okay.
that's the one.
The power of sound.
Doggy.
Little stumble. I like little details in animation like that. Kind of what
Yeah,
I live
yeah.
for. The boy ran as fast as his legs would carry him to a place where he could disappear.
But thankfully, the enemies are stupid. No, they
Well,
don't know
their skulls are
anymore.
too tiny for brains.
Yeah.
For a moment, the rain fell silent, and his pursuers disappeared into the night. I didn't realize we were playing Phantom Pain. I still that's still one of the biggest not really gripes that I had with Phantom Pain, but the things I kind of wished the game would have is in that they had like this sort of documentary thing going on where they explain what chapter 3 would be about.
Yeah, on the Blu-ray disc that came with the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that, they had a sequence where Venom Snake gets hit in the head on that chart that he has
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
starts losing the ability to see color. I still think
Yeah.
it's such a missed opportunity to do something with that throughout the game.
I like just the mechanic in general. Yeah, because the horn isn't really used much. Like
Hmm.
it grows if you do bad things, I think. Damn.
But yeah, they
Ooh.
to kind of dive back to Fatal Frame because I got distracted by horses. In like the first Fatal Frame, there are a lot of moments. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just run into it. There were a lot of moments in that game where I genuinely felt like I had to pay attention to like the entire area or the entire room to see what
Yeah,
was
yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah.
and to kind of not get blindsided um, by whatever was lingering there. Okay, I have two options. I can hide there.
You can also hide up there.
All right.
And you can just kind of sneak past them because you're too stupid to know.
Stealthy boy. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun.
think there's a bottle there though.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, it's grass. Never mind.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
Boom,
dun.
boom, 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 boom.
Got the that was Metal Gear Solid 2, right?
Yeah, I love that game's music. It's so perfect. Like, it's the perfect sneak music.
Why would you stop there?
No, don't worry about it.
don't worry about your life. It's like could see the roof, safety, but it was a long way off. Would have run for it, but wait, where the fuck am I? Oh, oh. I'm like,
Where did he go?
Galaxy C1. Thank you for the follow.
I think he's just got to go for it.
I wanna run away.
Oh. He did it. Now they're too dumb to chase you.
They're not very smart, are they?
I don't get it. Where did he go?
He must be invisible or something. He had to associate. He had come to associate invisibility with safety, but
But what?
out of the downpour, they vanished into nothingness. Only the sound of their footsteps remained. Ah, interesting. So it goes for the same for these creatures as well. That's a very odd patrol route.
I think like this, all you have to do is just not touch him.
This game is very interesting. Conceptually. Its way forward was blocked by a beast. I think that it might react to a sound loud enough to drown out the rain. Oh, I like this game already.
What was that noise?
Whose footprints are these? Dun, dun, dun. Also, if you guys have any questions for Thor, feel free to post them in chat. I'll try to read it.
Yeah. I can also just see the chat, but I keep forgetting.
It takes a while to get. The beasts were crushed to death by falling scaffolding. Okay, that went from 0 to 11 really quick. Oh, this is a nice little children's book going on here. Yeah, but they were crushed to death. Oh. No. Okay, so wait, I might be able to bait him out.
Yeah, you can make noise in the puddle, I think.
Let's see.
Hey, what the fuck?
Dun, 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 dun. Ow.
Oh. Damn.
They caught me. Damn,
Snake.
almost 50 viewers.
Snake.
Goddamn.
Snake.
Also, for the people that were watching Valkyrie Profile yesterday, we will be doing the extra boss somewhere next week. Didn't really have it in me to do another 2-hour boss fight only to die to a single mistake.
Oh, Jesus. Are those games long? Because you played through the first one pretty quickly.
I think, like, well, the first one I went through one route, but I also knew what I was doing in that.
Okay.
Always been interested in this game. Yeah, same here. Just like it falls in that category of just kind of forgotten little snippets that Sony once made.
Yeah.
So far, it's pretty good. Like, I really like the way it looks. I really like the atmosphere. The puzzles in and of themselves aren't really that difficult, and they let you retry everything instantly, so it never really becomes a problem.
Yeah. I mean, it'll get a bit trickier over time in terms of the puzzles and shit. But it's definitely more just about, like, the experience.
When the girl appeared, she was not alone. The moon lit up the stairs as if to guide him.
Look at that fucking shot, though, Jesus.
Examine. Okay. The scaffolding towering above him, preventing him from reaching the moonlit stairway beyond. I seen this in your video, so I'm gonna take that strat.
Oh, this bit?
Come here, dog.
Have I spoiled this for you?
Yeah. As you said, they're
Oh,
not very
shit.
smart.
No. Oh, that's cool though. I don't even remember my own video. With Valkyrie Profile though, I played it once, like years ago when I was just getting into emulating PS1 games a bit. And I got like stuck in like a cave near the beginning and I never knew
It might be a
what
cave, something called the Cave of Oblivion.
maybe.
He's not very smart.
But it was relatively early on in the game. It's like one of the first areas I could go to on the world map, I think.
Yeah, it's you have a few areas at the start that are pretty rough, but once you start to kind of figure out what you need to do for those specific areas, they're really not smart. Good God. Then it automatically becomes just a lot easier to work with.
Yeah.
That's cool. And it looks at stuff that are of interest. Hey, Cohen, my man, how are you guys doing? But I had a question for you. What kind of makes you pick games? Like what are like the things that really make you go like I want to play this game? Just
I don't know.
it's
Just if it looks appealing to me, I guess. That's kind of a vague way to say it. But I generally don't really pick the games pick me sort of thing. I don't just pluck a game off the shelf and be like, I'm gonna make a video on this now.
it's just like oh I'm
Uh,
playing this anyway, so might as well find something interesting to say about it.
well, no, the inspiration to start writing usually just strikes at random. And then once I have that, I'll just kind of build upon it and like play through the game and take notes and shit.
This game has
But
trophies.
it's yeah, it's like fully dependent on that like initial creative spark.
All right.
So I'll just be, just fucking taking a shit or whatever, or I'm in the shower and suddenly it's like just bits and pieces of a script will just like form in my head or like a funny intro or whatever. And then I just kind of go with it.
But is that also like for
Run.
every game that you play in general, or is that just something that is kind of like a byproduct of you? Um, well, this one is a little bit more intelligent.
Ooh. Yeah, and he's big and angry.
I do like this though. With set camera angles, you can really direct a player without telling them where to go.
Yeah, yeah. This is like Silent Hill's intro.
Mm-hmm.
Like the camera following you and shit.
Little trips and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
But it lends to a more directed gameplay approach without like explicitly going with a big red arrow, going like those horror YouTube thumbnails where there's like a big red circle. Like you don't have to do that. And, like the game kind of lets itself speak a little bit, and that's kind of nice, kind of refreshing. In contrast to a lot of modern games where you have like an intricate HUD.
Yeah, it's either like like markers on like the mini map or whatever, or like something in the stage will be like very like explicitly built to guide you. Like, oh, this door with the giant lamp above it. I wonder if that's where I'm supposed
Yeah,
to go.
or something is slightly different texture, right? When
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
era
yeah,
of
yeah.
pre-rendered backgrounds in Final Fantasy, for instance, Final Fantasy 9 in particular, I vividly remember there being like this beautiful pre-rendered room, and there was just like this very PS1 door. It was just, I think I
Yeah.
have to go there.
But with this, it's just like, yeah, just point the camera. We'll figure it out.
Oh, Fleska, how are you doing? Never watched the ThorHighHeels? Never watched ThorHighHeels stream? So, sounds like we should get you on more often.
Yeah, I've never streamed myself though. I've only guessed it.
I think I've seen you a couple of times on Shimpoki.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to stream someday. But up until a few weeks ago, I had like issues where if I'd use too many USB devices or like emulate PS2 games or play new games, that my PC would like crash on me. That seems to have been fixed now. So I guess now I can stream actually. What kind of streams would I do?
Oh, introducing muddy water. Interesting.
Yeah. Get dirty.
Down and dirty, yeah.
I'd probably like do like themed streams maybe. Where I'm like, oh, I got fucking. I guess kind of like my videos. I was like weird Saturn games or some shit. Like streams like that maybe.
Words blew away like leaves on the wind. Oh, they can't reach each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I would really want though for streams is like a soundboard, like a little MIDI controller, so I can do like really dumb shit.
This is such a beautiful moment in the game.
Yeah. And there you go.
Slam the door shut, you idiot. No?
That's probably a bad idea.
Oops. Playing some weird 90s games would be great. Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of theme streams, especially if you don't stream like on a regular basis. Like I can just because I stream like 5 days a week, I can just pick up a game and just sit around with it, right? But if you stream at less regular intervals, you can just kind of package together a couple of themes that you want to play, and then build a stream around it and say like go once a week or something as a sort of like more event style thing.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I don't think I'd have the time to stream like super regularly if I'd start streaming.
Also, how are you doing, Genie? Someone playing right now? Yeah, I'm playing. Or is
I'm just sitting here.
Observer. It's kind of wondering what the boy had saved the girl. Did
it. And then confetti falls from the sky.
But the girl had not seen him. How? Well, okay, yeah, he was invisible, so that makes sense.
This chick blind or what?
I'm just invisible to her, huh? Is that how it is?
I see how it is.
I would like to cry, but then the monsters might get to me.
That feel when you just want to cry and be invisible, but the tears make you visible.
Il silenzio. Okay, so now sound and visuals come into play even on. All you needed to do was walk into a muddy, watery puddle. Okay. For some reason, I find this really funny. Just whoop. What up, Nico says, also thanks for recommending Moon in your video. Got to love level 29 and it was so good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a really good piece. Now I can draw my sadness. Okay, so they might see... wait a second. Wait.
I feel like if you'd still have dirty feet, they would see you and come at you. But because you washed yourself.
I'm a clean boy.
I'm a cleanly boy.
Cleanse yourselves from all your sins. Trying to sleep, but I guess I can't. Well, you have a pretty relaxing stream to hang out in. So far, I really like the camera direction in this game. It's really well done. The boy returned to the same street. Walk off the grid. I'm kind of done with this game. We're out. Peace.
Yeah, there isn't too much exploring, I think.
It's fairly linear
quite a
so
linear
far.
game. Yeah. I don't think that changes. There's no like collectibles and things. You don't turn a corner and be like, oh look, it says Solid Snake plushie. How cool.
There was no sign of anybody here, and it seemed it had been that way for some time.
Damn.
It really kind of I don't think ethereal is the right word for it, but
I think you need to go underneath a little.
yeah, I know. I saw it
Yeah.
blow up as well. But like it does give this sort of somber vibe to the whole ordeal when the game kind of accompanies this atmosphere with lines like nobody has been here for a while, and it creates this sort of surreal juxtaposition with everybody
Yeah,
has gone to
yeah.
the circus, but where have they gone? I really like that kind of questioning that they sometimes do in games.
It's definitely a very mysterious game.
Look at the little
It's,
smiley on the ground.
I don't see it.
The two
Where?
lights and then the arch from a smiley.
Oh, that's right. There was Truckman. I'm the Truckman.
Wonder sign, thank you for the follow.
I'm in my
Here,
truck.
if you look at the ground right now in front of me, that's like a really goofy smile.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah.
Enjoy your death.
Trash those tables. No. Yeah.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Also, did you announce the stream on Discord?
No, but I could do that. Let's see here. I'll just take your tweet.
The music of this game is what really got me in, and it's really, really good so far.
I'm on a stream.
No, 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 no. I'm just a poor boy in the rain. Leave me alone. I need an adult.
You're just a poor
Oh!
boy. Oh!
Oh!
Fucking dunked on.
Can't you try again? Can I just fall down here? Yes.
Yeah.
Why would you take... He actually takes the stairs.
You know, he's a big guy. He cares for himself. He's considerate.
I will make it. Stop throwing bottles at me. Oh, that is actually quite terrifying.
Yeah. They really use the physics to great effect. I think
It seems that the unknown could not reach him immediately. Okay, I guess I'll drown myself.
Now you are clean.
That's a really cool mechanic.
Yeah.
You emerge from the water, washed clean of mud.
God, also just like the fog that they use a little bit. Like it has like this like slight moisty, like fogginess about it.
Yeah, and a little bit of watercolor splashes whenever the light hits it.
Yeah.
It's really cool. But also just this shot. If you take it a little back, a little bit, you stand underneath this light. Perfect.
There's a lot of like this could have been the box art type shots in this
Yeah.
game.
The official art for this game is beautiful as well. I really recommend everybody watching to check that out. Really good.
Yeah, even the box art for like the Japanese physical version looks really nice.
I kind of wanted to go back to the home menu, but then I realized that the that wasn't PS4 where you could see the splash art.
Oh right, yeah. You
If you go back to the home, yeah, you can't really do that.
you just get a very laggy menu for some reason.
Oh.
Why is it like that? Why is the PS3's menu gotta run at like like 5 FPS?
It's just kind of something that it does when the memory floods. So Like the older, the more you fiddle around with the hard drive, the slower it gets. My PS4 is horrendously slow right now, but I think that is due to the fact that I'm mostly using it on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I guess the flooding would be pretty bad with this game because of all the rain. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
hey.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
It does make you curious though. Like every little nook and cranny has like its own little
Yeah.
camera angle,
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
do want to
yeah.
kind of instinctively look around here. That's really cool.
Some nice plants, too. Some good-looking plants.
And also, one of the only even like when they use color in this is gonna sound strange. I'm really obsessed with color contrast in video games for some
Hmm.
reason. But even when they use something like, oh wait, what? They gave everything physics except for the bushes, so I've been politely running around the bushes.
Gonna phase through them.
Just set phasers to stun and just go.
Now the bush.
But I really like that even when it's when there is color in this game, it feels a little bit watered down, except for like cold colors. Like there's
Yeah.
like this very oddly harsh blue here, and
Yeah.
then compare that to I can already hear you yawn.
No, it's. I woke up like a couple hours ago. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not bored. I swear.
He says, falling asleep.
I'm very entertained.
I'm on a stream with Gil right now. Lol, Lamau.
That's what I pasted in the Discord.
God damn it, dude. Moopok, thank you so much for the follow. What I find interesting with this game so far is that, despite like the only interaction we're having with anyone in here, and how are you doing, Moopok? Despite the interaction, I don't want a hint. Shut up, game. Don't do that. let me explore. Let me talk about video games. Oh God, he's running again. Please shut him up. Prompt the button.
Seem to be stuck.
But what I really like is that it creates this sort of automatically kind of creates this sort of questioning whether or not like this has been going on for a long while or not. Like it kind of dilutes
Yeah.
time as well. Because if it was indeed something like there is nobody here or it's like another world, I don't know. I like to theorize about that kind of stuff.
It's like you were just having a normal day, and then you saw some invisible girl, and you went outside to be like, "What the fuck is that about?" And suddenly you're just the streets are empty, and you're invisible too, and it's like, what?
Yeah, he does go through a door, so it does kind of make me think like
Yeah.
maybe he went through like this sort of dream-like thing.
He went to Narnia.
Hey, the witch and the ghost boy. We are getting wet. Are you doing coffee cake stream? And thank you for the follow. I'm doing well. Hope everybody else is too. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I had to find a way around. Maybe there's something in these books that can tell you. Maybe there's an obnoxious prompt on screen that is insulting my very intelligence right now.
Hey, you want a hint? You need help? Hello?
Just gonna let you do this for like the next half hour, not commentate on anything.
Might be able to turn it off in the pause menu thing.
Could be. Why is he pointing? It's like, I've been over there, but...
It's just pointing at you.
Yeah, Twitch has gotten into a few meltdowns since you left for Cold Steel laws.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that organ. Yeah.
I'd say this is the rest of the stream right now.
This is a preview of my new album.
So you can check Thor High Heels' music in the description down below.
No, don't do that.
No, I actually have your music link down below.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause you use it, I think.
hmm
Yeah.
And before DMCA, Motoi Sakuraba comes into the stream. No, slamming face on organ is my job. Itaka says, "Love you, Thor," and pulls a
Love you
Waka face.
too, thanks.
Isn't that Kuroken? No,
What?
no, I thought I recognized the emote, but
Yeah.
the streamer I watch has a Waka emote as well. It's not the same.
Hey, brother. Play some Blitzball. Oh, shit.
It's like he has some sort of fucking Dragon Raider in his middle finger. It's pretty great. That was not a very smart... Oh, that is really cool.
That is like a key-ass key right there.
That is like we at the development team of whoever made this game, Sony Camp. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. Oh my god.
He fucking jumps too. Smashed.
Oh, that's really good.
I like that little pointy finger though. Gives him a bit of pizzazz, a bit of personality.
He would give himself away. Okay, so
What do you do?
fuck that key. I'm going home.
This might just be one of those moments where you just kind of gotta book it. There's a few points in a game like that where it's like, oh yes, this puzzle, but actually you just need to run for your life.
Almost clipped through the wall there.
That's okay. It happens.
Hello.
Oh!
That was really good. He just I was not prepared for the excessive violence of that pimp slap. Okay, I can't jump with key.
No. I think if you maybe take the key and stay in the like kind of the dry bits surrounding him, you might be good.
Yeah, that's...
You kind of more or less just ran straight at him there.
What if I run around him in a larger circle?
Yeah. Ooh.
It doesn't work.
No, but like around the little throne altar thing, there's like dry stuff. Maybe if you run through that, might be good.
Yeah.
He would probably be able to see you, but it'll take a bit for him to get there at least.
At least I can juke him at the altar.
Yeah. Juke, juke.
Little Rue the Purple says this game gives me big eco vibes, but just wetter.
Wet ass.
Nope, 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 nope.
Nope. Okay. The children were swallowed by the darkness. That's such an ominous line.
Instead of just, this kid got punted.
Kid got fucking dunked on, bro.
Where did he go?
No, you're doing it. Oh, he's in there. No, he's not. Man, I don't even know. Oh. Oh, if you drop the key, he'll fuck off.
I was standing right on top of him. He didn't even notice.
Because he's stupid.
Okay, this is really scary. He doesn't leave any footprints. Oh no, he knows. What's in here again?
Organ.
Oh.
You could definitely use that to distract him, I think. Or to just get your shit knocked in. I don't even know where you're supposed to go with the key. Oh!
Oh! Okay. You're supposed to go to the bottom right door with the key, but yeah. Oh, wait, I get it.
Yeah.
He has a cycle where he looks at certain directions.
Ah.
Now he looks to the front, and then he's gonna go to the left.
He's Metal Gear vision coning right now. Hmm. You need
See?
some help, by the way? Need a hint?
Indulge me. Yeah, we figured that out, game. But have you seen this thing? It's quite big. Okay, I want a vision on that
You can
guy.
use the analog stick to walk.
Oh, interesting. You change the direction based on where you are.
Yeah, I think that like pointy finger might be some type of like sonic detection. He definitely like senses or hears you to some degree. Oh.
Okay. It is quite intense to see him like suddenly disappear and then not be able to see where he's coming from. I'm gonna try something.
What the fuck? Oh! Oh yeah. Surprised that worked.
Camera?
Yeah. Camera was just like hanging out. Yay! We did it.
Yeah. Just accidentally stumble over something, just alert the ghost. Here, like the rose coloring is even like this sort of desaturated,
It's
or
really
the
nice.
contrast is like kind of faded out of it. It's not as sharp of a contrast in contrast to the rest of the coloring of the game.
Yeah.
It does stand out, but it never
Like the framing too of where you land it was like really nice. Like that could have been the box art. This.
and like, hang on, something like that.
It's like an album cover.
Well, I think we found the new album art for the next ThorHighHeels. And beyond it, the disused factory. The game was like 4 or 5 hours long, right?
I have no idea. I think it's shorter than that. Let's consult the internet. Rain. How long to beat? It's like 3-ish hours. It's not very long.
Well, we beat chapter 2 already, so making progress.
And now we are loading once more.
Oh, I'm always surprised whenever I get a PS3 trophy for some reason. I remember back when they came out, I was huge on getting like platinums and stuff.
I've never given a shit. I always turn off the notifications on every console that I can do it.
I have 2 PS3s, so I forget which one has the notifications turned off. And usually when I find out, I don't want to bother getting out of the game. And
It's definitely this one where they're on.
Yeah, but I'll probably forget by the end of the stream as well. Separation.
You want me to send you a message on Discord?
This could be
Hey.
this could be the game cover.
This could be the game cover, yeah.
I think we're gonna say that. Depending on the moment, not even $10. Yeah, this goes on sale pretty often. I did buy it at full price though, because I kind of forgot to get it last sale, which is a recurring theme with this game. I'm kind of glad we're getting the chance to play Great Lumps of Iron.
Getting the chance to play Great Lumps of Iron.
Cold Rows of Bricks. I did like those descriptive types of text as well.
Yeah.
And that leg only jump animation is pretty good. Woohoo. The looming mass of factories seemed as if it might swallow him. Ooh, I like that. I like games when they get descriptive. I think you've... there's also an old review from you for Dinocrisis 2.
Oh.
Where,
yeah.
it also kind of does the same thing.
I
Where
think so. What I remember from Dino Crisis 2 is just having a giant gun and shooting everything.
it's good like that.
I love that game. It's my favorite, like, Resident Evil style game. Classic Resident Evil style game. 'Cause it doesn't worry about, like, puzzles or inventories. You just get, like, a giant gun and just go around and fucking destroy
It's kind of like
everything.
the Doom mentality of like,
Yeah.
here's a big fucking gun, have fun.
You get, like, guns so big that you can't even run anymore, and you're just, like, going around like a fucking Terminator. Oh. It's a giraffe.
Even the texturing on those are... Oh, those are really big. The fiend, though it towered threateningly above the boy, did not seem to react to him at all.
Yeah, these are cool, I think. And you can stand on them. These are fun. As giraffes are prone to be.
Their forms stopped the rain from falling beneath him, hiding the boy from sight. Okay, but what do we use them for? Ah. In the words of Ryo Hazuki, I see.
That's such a... He does say that a lot. I see.
Do you remember, you've played Shenmue 3 all the way through, right? Or, no,
Years ago, I was Chinese.
Back when I was your age, I was Chinese. That one gets me every time.
Shenmue has so many good lines like that.
That one gets me every time. Like that, and I used to be Chinese ones.
Yeah. I love the chef guy too. Like, hey, Rio, making a pizza for, for the Bella. Eh? It's like, oh my god.
I'm gonna buy Shenmue 3 next week on Steam. I'm gonna do you proud. Good boy.
And of course, Tom is legendary.
Yeah. We're doing a in-depth run of the entire series to kind of celebrate the first anniversary of Shenmue 3.
The game everyone loves and has no problems with whatsoever.
Dude, it was weird streaming that game because I'm such a horrendous fanboy when it comes to those games.
Yeah.
And
You actually like Shenmue 3, right?
yeah, I really like Shenmue 3.
Yeah. I haven't played it. I haven't even played 2. I've just played the first one.
Okay,
Now they will never know.
can I put my giraffe in reverse? No.
No, you just kind of gotta book it.
But yeah, it was kind of a weird thing because I was like really weirdly emotional about the game. Like it really struck like the right chord with me when I played it. Like it was kind of like the sequel to a game that was 20 years ago, right? And for me, that was kind of what I was looking for in Shenmue. So for me, it hit nearly every mark. Like, sure, some areas aren't as interactive or as how do you say that? Like,
It's a bit lower budget, but it's
Yeah.
essentially more of the same, right?
Yeah, it's basically the same game, just at a
Yeah.
better fidelity, I guess. And even that's kind of questionable.
I was
Ooh,
gonna say that's you could argue that. I mean, I haven't seen that much of it, but I've seen bits and bobs of like that little town that it has, like
Bailu
Chinese
Village.
looking. Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah, it does.
Just the animations of the people look a bit weird, but you could say that about the original too. So.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you know, I've seen some shit. I'm used to it.
Yeah,
I've
same.
played Deadly Premonition 1 and 2.
Same.
I can handle it.
Deadly Premonition 2 was an experience. I really liked that story, but good God, it had some technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
Yeah. That's putting it mildly.
I played post-patch them. I suffered less.
Yeah, I played post-patch too, but I've seen pre-patch, and
Yes.
it gets worse.
Oh, we found the girl again.
Hell yeah.
So she's basically just kind of wandering around crying the whole time, and that's kind of her thing,
Yeah, you know,
like
having
they,
a little,
like they do.
little cry walk.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. It's Mr. Pointy. The Unknown. That's a pretty good name, actually.
The unknown. Yeah, I mean, it describes them pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah. It also just looks kind of cool when you capitalize both of them. The Unknown. So, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. I like how they do that. So, the game, for those of you who missed it, the game kind of has this thing where it sort of tutorializes by
Just letting you fuck around.
Yeah, tactility,
Yeah.
I'd say is the right word.
Yeah.
Where they show you that, like, oh, if you stand in a puddle, you make a little bit of noise, but if you run in a puddle, you make a lot of noise. And with this as well, once you sort of hit this, you can start to hear like the whole thing go at it, and that's really cool. Like, not a lot of games do that. There's this whole
Oh, there he is.
uh-oh. It's like a will he won't he moment. I was like, why can he see me? And then I just noticed the holes in the grate, and I was like, yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna play with the scaffolding sounds at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I do remember getting chased.
What a thrill.
I just love doing that in videos. Not even bringing any attention to it, but just whenever a character climbs a ladder, it's like, what a thrill in the background.
Yeah, like really, really quietly.
Yeah.
Can I just walk the boy off the edge?
Nah.
That would have been too violent.
He can get his like skull caved in, but he can't jump.
Like, even here, like, it's so dilapidated that the roof has sort of rusted through, letting the rain in.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Ooh. This kind of reminds me of Limbo.
A little bit, yeah.
And that other game that those devs made that I've forgotten the name of.
I don't remember what it was called either.
Something? Let me Google it.
Again, the camera angle is just kind of automatically directing you to the direction that you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
I'm a fake gamer. I've never played MGS3. You should change that.
Inside. Inside was the game.
Inside. Oh, cool.
Yeah. MGS3 is pretty good. I like it. You can crawl in the grass, and there's like a little animal there, and you just poke it with a fork and you eat it. Just in one gulp, eat like a whole, like, frog.
I like that that's the thing you remember.
What? You can put that on the back of the box. You can eat animals in one bite.
No.
Oh no.
I can't see where I am. Help!
Oh, you fucked up now.
I don't even know where I fucked up.
I think if you just stayed put, he would have walked away. Because once you stopped pushing, he was like, huh, where did he go? I don't understand.
Where'd the little fishy go?
He was here a moment ago, but now he's disappeared. Push that thing. What is it? It's gonna say a fridge, but it's not a fridge. It's just a video game block.
Dude, you need something more expensive to buy with your points. I have 36k and nothing to do with them. Yeah, the point behind the channel points is that it's a completely arbitrary currency that Twitch introduced on the channel. So I made completely arbitrary rewards. Like, you can tell me that this game is pretty good.
What are Twitch points?
If you're a viewer on the channel, you earn an X amount of points for staying in the channel, and you can spend them on things. And a lot of streamers do something fun with it, but I try to kind of make a little bit of a mockery of it.
Yeah,
because it's really funny to me to see like people redeeming things to say like, this is the best game ever. And as government-approved waifus or Loin said, just asserting dominance and wealth for completely arbitrary points.
Damn. This couldn't be the box art, but this could be like the PS3 like splash screen that you see.
I've had more...
This game is great.
Yeah, exactly, like that. You gotta be more creative with it, though. Yeah, we have a 1 million redemption for the bouncer.
The bouncer.
For some reason, people really like me playing the bouncer.
It's a good game. It's a classic. It's a game beloved by all. Ignore the part where it plays very badly.
Ignore everything about it, just accept it for what it is. Tilly, calm down, please.
I'm gonna have to take off my headphones for like a second and stand up and close the window because it's getting darker outside, and so I'll be inviting like every mosquito ever inside if I leave the windows open. So I'm gonna have to do that, and you're gonna have to be without me for like a few seconds.
Oh no! Whatever
it
will
has
I do?
to happen.
Whatever will I do, Thor?
I've done it now. My headphones have been taken off.
Oh no! We're all alone, chat.
Closing the window.
Just like Metal Wolf Chaos is a classic if you don't play it.
Back.
Oh, like
Putting my headphones back on.
Metal Wolf Chaos, welcome back, Thor.
There I am.
Metal Wolf Chaos is one of those games that just kind of thrives on its goofy script.
Richard.
Tillich, I'm going to ask you to calm down, please.
Yeah, Metal Wolf Chaos is kind of not... I didn't know. I only knew it as like a meme, but then when I played it when the HD remaster came out, I was like...
It's a very watered down Armored Core. A very watered down.
Very watered down Armored Core.
But the fun part is you can place missiles upon missiles upon missiles, and it's like actual viable for the final boss. You just unload all the missiles.
Oh yeah, you can make like a stupid build. But the level design also just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It's very repetitive.
It's a video game you can play, I guess, yeah.
But the cutscenes are very funny.
Yeah.
It's definitely a game that's probably better watched.
It's one of those games that every
YouTube
once in a
or
while
Twitch.
I really enjoy playing. Like, my notation alert is actual Richard just going like, "Have a nice day, Michael," or not.
I love that like news thing where they have like the little icon of like him in like a heart.
Where the password is, we love Richard Hawk.
That's so good.
It's so good.
Also, what news channel would have like smooth jazz in the background?
I don't know.
I'd watch that news. I'd say the
wait, do I
bouncer
need
is
to
like...
jump
I think you need
over
to...
that?
Yeah, do some platforming.
Eh.
So I think technically this is a 3D platform.
No. Hey, we're in there. We have survived.
I've seen people describe this as a platformer.
By the time the boy arrived, the girl had already disappeared.
Yeah, son.
It's serious. I love Metal Wolf Chaos for what it does, and for how just sheer over the top it is with everything. But like I've noticed on my last playthrough where I tried to play it as efficiently as possible, where it's just not really that fun to play when you're trying to play it smart.
Yeah.
Just then, the girl noticed him and just walked away, scared. Okay, that was a pretty valid reason.
It's the same with the bouncer.
Yeah, the bouncer
Like-
is like that as well.
I like thinking about the bouncer. I like talking about the bouncer, but I had to play like a little bit of it a while ago for a video just because I needed some B-roll footage of it. And by the time I like fought the red-haired lady, I forgot her name.
Yeah,
Like,
Echidna, I think she's called.
yeah, Echidna. Knuckles the Echidna. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Oh no. That's what Knuckles says.
Needs more thoughts of Bubsy, to be honest. Yeah, one of my mods, Ray, made me
What
play
could go wrong?
The then new Bubsy game on stream for my
Oh.
birthday, and it was
Those are bad.
it was a really, really painstaking experience.
Like the SNES Bubsies aren't that bad. They're just kind of eh.
The new ones
Bubsy
are just-
3D is hilarious and interesting, but the new ones are just no. It feels so cynical. Like the people who made it knowing that Bubsy was just a meme. And they're just like, fuck it, we'll just shit out a shitty meme game. It looks like shit. Fuck the new Bubsy. You heard it here first, folks.
Oh, clever. Even played it twice, yeah, because the first time I couldn't finish it.
You enjoyed it that much, huh?
Oh, I did not. Okay, so now we're out of kind of resources to kind of stand outside the ring. Please don't come too close.
Yeah.
These dogs kind of remind me of what later became the dogs from...
This is Metal Gear at this point. Hiding in lockers and
yeah.
shit.
Just missed the porn star posters. That's really ominous. Just wait until he gets back. You can see him on the right side of the screen. It's really ominous.
Yeah.
Like
This
there.
could be the box art.
I feel like we're a little bit on repeat with that, but yeah. It's a very pretty game. I really like the art style of this. Just any bit of direction that kind of feels this artsy is good in my alley. And Mac Maniac, thank you for the raid. How are you doing, dude? How was your stream?
Hold on, do you have something against Rayman?
I do.
Why?
Because there is a point where you have to get like all the little guys.
Oh, Rayman 1.
Yeah.
Oh, Rayman 1 is... No.
Yeah.
That game is too difficult. That's not even funny. It's insane what they expect you to do. I like Rayman 2 and 3, though. I haven't played the Wii U one.
Oh.
Not too bad. The children were swallowed by the dog. What do you mean children? We're only one.
As far as you know.
No, that's true.
You can see the little tie wraps that are holding the electrical wiring together.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to do this?
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Worth the shot.
D9. I think you need to go across. You need to climb up somewhere and then go over that like hanging thing.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well, but I couldn't find anywhere to climb, so I just kind of...
I think here, maybe. Hey, want a hint?
you got me good with that. God damn it.
Just like sneaks up on you like that. It's like the game notices you've been fucking around for a bit, and then it's like, oh, this guy's stupid. Tell him what to do.
He needs help.
But then you click on the hint, and it's just something like, oh,
Okay, yeah, that
well,
I did.
that was actually a good hint.
That was a good hint, yeah.
Oh yeah. Ah, now it changes the pattern of where it's dry and wet.
But this is also really cool, like how precise the rain barrier actually is.
Yeah.
Here.
Also, just like from like a sound design standpoint, I really appreciate like all the different footsteps and things.
Mm-hmm. The girl cried softly on the other side of the gate. I would be too if I wasn't visible.
Yeah. I mean, it could be fun for a day. Just get up to some hijinks.
Why does she keep running? Vitaly, how are you doing? Oh. Hey, another lever. I do just kind of enjoy these type of games from time to time. It kind of reminds me of the same vibe I got from Shadow Memories.
Yeah.
Wrong button.
I was gonna say that's also a game Sony funded, but they didn't. It's just Konami. Though equally forgotten about by its publisher.
That game is really good though. Like the story is actually really good.
No, I love it. It's easily one of my like top 30 favorite games.
Oh wait, what if I get a running start? Rolling start. 8 worked. Wait. There we go. Kind of makes me want to get Forgotten Anne. I have never heard about that game. Oh, cool. It has like a little trip animation if he runs the stairs
Maybe
too.
you had just forgotten.
There
it is.
There it is. There's the joke. We found him, boys.
We found that's the one joke of this stream. That's it.
Now we're Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah. Like the camera angle and then just like the color palette and the big like containers.
Eh?
Boom boom.
Just, soundtrack provided by ThorHighHeels. I do love the variation of footsteps, yeah. Also just how much it generates atmosphere with the whole visibility invisibility thing.
Yeah.
Because that moment where you're chased by the big unknown in the church is really frightening because a lot of it happens off camera as well. So the second he enters like the dry spots, it becomes really hard to kind of differentiate how far he is away from you. Ever so faintly, the other larger footsteps approaches.
Look at the doggy.
He's a good boy. This could be the cover of the game.
It could, yeah. Wait.
Eine kleine Nachtarbeit.
Oh god, you said that incredibly German. I'm confused though, because there was like a bit of Spanish earlier and
And
also
there's
like
also a little
French.
bit of Italian in there.
Yeah.
It's kind of all over the place.
It's maybe just like how in like Resident Evil Revelations, it's just like mountains in Europe. It's like, oh, okay.
He caught up with her at last. Europeans rise up. Their eyes met. They sensed one another's presence. Sorry, I really just had that moment crash down. Oh, that was really funny. So I had to blink twice for a bit there because I thought it had fell down upon the girl. It's just like they're having this incredibly emotional moment, and just the whole ceiling comes
Scaffolding
crashing.
comes down. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Coffee cakes. She's got that like Terra Nigma, I think, in Resident Evil Revelations, like this big future city. And then Europe is just even in fucking Resident Evil 8, I think that's set in Romania. It's just like little huts and unpaved roads. That's all Europe is.
Dude, no
Oh,
matter
shit.
how he opens that door,
Oh,
he's
shit.
gonna impale me. Yep, the boy's dead. It was a nice game.
This is good though. Because of course he can't see you, but he's still...
I'm gonna get you.
Jesus Christ.
Just the.
He could have just done that. He could have just mowed down all the fucking walkers.
But then we wouldn't have a story now, would we?
Yeah.
What's this about Terranigma? Terranigma is a fantastic game on the SNES, by the way.
No. The town in Resident Evil Revelations is called that. I think.
Oh.
No, it's Terra Grigia. Terra Nigma is indeed a... Terra Nigma is indeed a video game on the SNES. I think one of those rare JRPGs that released in Europe but not America.
Yeah.
Which is really the only reason I know about it, because it's just fun.
Oh, where's she?
Like,
What?
own American. America can have Xenogears. We have the Sniper 2.
I don't know. Like we got a lot of simple series games, and we have Phoenix Gaming. I think
Yeah.
we've won this. The unknown wandered off.
Wish I could one day just ask someone at 505 Games, just like, why? why localize all of those simple games? Like I appreciate it, but
That's gonna be a hell of an email. Like I really appreciate all the work you've done localizing these games, but I just gotta ask one thing: why?
because it couldn't have been profitable, for sure. Because for some of them, they went to the effort to get like voice acting too.
Yeah.
They're not low effort localizations. They're high effort localizations of low effort games, and I'm like, what?
I do really appreciate Japan for the fact that they have like a series of about, what is it now, 300 games that are just purely made to be like shovelware. Like they have a brand that is just shovelware. Well, it's not really shovelware. It's more like
It's
shitty games.
It's like shovelware and the odd like artsy thing and like whatever the fuck
And
Onechambara
I
is.
was about to say Onechambara.
Has a new game just come out? Didn't
Yeah,
it?
Origins. I've been wanting to play that, but like a English
remake
copy
of the first one.
Yeah, which is desperately needed, by the way.
It baffles me because every Onechambara game is a remake of the first one.
Except Z2 Chaos, which is a sequel to the first one.
Yeah, but Z2 Chaos is also just... There's a game called Onechambara something something no. That has all the levels that Z2 Chaos has too. They do... Like, Tamsoft just gives zero fucks. They'll make one game and then they'll make that game like 4 times again. And then they'll make a remake of the game that they made 4 times prior. And it's like, what? I mean, it's cost effective, probably.
Yeah,
And they're fun games. At least the new ones are.
I was about to say Zombie Hunters is not a fun time.
No.
I'm
The
really
first One Chambara sucks.
I really wonder if they ever make like a remake of that Bug Island game.
That's pretty good though.
Also, I forgot
Also,
to ask the chat, how's the sound been throughout the stream, by the way? Can you hear everything all right? But yeah, it's, I don't know. Like, there's so many, like, I have a lot of Simple Series games just, like, kind of splattered around my house because,
okay, that laundry that was hanging there was literally just a PNG of some clothes.
I
It
don't
looked a
even
little
think
bit.
that wasn't even a PNG anymore. Like, circus posters, you're right.
Yeah, there's been some nice ass posters in this game.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Too bad. Denied.
Damn it, girl.
Also, yeah, the FIFA games are very much just like that too.
Mm-hmm. Though, admittedly, I do like the PS1 FIFAs because you can get needlessly violent and the game just doesn't care.
I don't think I've ever... FIFA games for me is just like... You go over to someone's house and it's like, oh, you got a PS4. What games you got? Oh yeah, I got like FIFA.
You can't even contain your laughter saying that.
I don't think I've ever really played one. At least not on my own. I've played it with at like friends' houses before throughout my life here and there. Various FIFA games throughout the years. But I've
FIFA
never
games
actually
are for lads.
sat down to just play one.
Speaking of lads, Ark the Lad is getting a new localization for the mobile game.
Nice segue.
I mean, like, it's pretty unique in and of its own.
That name though, Ark the Lad. Did they think lad was like a cool word?
Hang on. We're gonna look that up. Where does the name
This could be the box art.
come from?
Ronaldinho Superstar Soccer.
Arcuzarado. That is literally how it's.
Oh, it just called that?
Yeah.
Also, yeah, that one guy you were friends with, sorta, for sure. It's the kid who you just happened to be in the class with, or you lived in the same neighborhood, and he's like, oh yeah, I got a PlayStation, bro. Want to see my PlayStation? It's like, yeah, sure.
I remember.
And he has like FIFA, and like a scratched copy of Dead Ball Zone.
Oh,
and
dude,
then, like,
DBC, I still have that somewhere.
and then just like one random game, like fucking Guardians Crusade or something. It's like,
Why do you have
own
good
that?
games? I don't understand.
Well, good's a big word, but it's like, what?
I've
You ever played Guardians Crusade? I feel like you would have.
I may
You
have.
know, like every JRPG ever.
I may
That's-
have.
That's a Tamsoft JRPG.
Oh boy.
The One Chambara of RPGs.
Oh boy. You gotta link me up the cover art of it. I might recognize it.
It has no titties in it whatsoever.
Then
It's
I've
very
never played it.
It's very un-Tamsoft. It's called Knight and Baby in Japan, and you're just a little knight and you escort a little, like, cute Pokemon-looking thing.
Oh.
Oh shit. There it is.
Aw.
The interaction.
So now we have to make our way out of this world, I think. Just then the unknown lost its prey. I get the feeling like we'll never get any explanation for what is actually going on in this game. It just kind of tells it from the perspective of the kid.
Yeah.
The two of them came face to face at last. Aw, the music cue. Boy bombarded the girl with questions. As you do. About her, about the town and the night, about the creatures, about how to escape this world. Yeah, so it
I
is
love
another
how-
world.
Love
Yeah.
how they done this.
Yeah. She did not say a word. She simply shook her head. Seen the boy's face fall. She held out a caring hand. There's a lot of storytelling going on, and the sound coming back. Oh, that is really well done.
God, this could be the box art.
Damn it, dude. It could be, though. The two into town. The girl seemed to know where she was going. I already lost her, so... Oh. Thank you, camera. But it does seem to indicate that there's some form of life with the car lights being on and stuff.
Yeah.
So I wonder how they constructed that.
Also, damn.
Stop.
Government-approved waifus was the PS1 guy. My childhood was like very different in that sense because I lived in a neighborhood with like flats, so there were a lot of kids. For some reason, everyone had PS1 except for one kid who went an N64, and everyone thought he was weird. Look at that weird kid.
With his PS4.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that weird!
And his N64 controller ports.
Look at that weird kid playing Mario Party. What a weirdo!
I remember when I was but a wee lad.
Yes.
Back when like the Super Nintendo was kind of on its way out. We used to have like a with the family. We used to have like gatherings and stuff like that, and we used to play like Donkey Kong and stuff like that. And then I got to play Final Fantasy IX right after it when I got home because my dad got me a PlayStation.
Damn.
It was like, oh, this is wow, this is a lot. This is my life now. 20 years, over 20 years later, I'm a streamer now that plays JRPGs.
Oh, here it is. This fucking song.
Look at those reflections.
This is such a moment.
And again, all the color is kind of watered down.
Yeah, the whole game looks like a watercolor painting.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly the girl began to cough. I like that the game also takes moments to kind of get some story appreciation by letting you sort of enjoy it. Okay, there we go. Enjoy the silence a little bit. Like, there's not a lot of games like...
Look at those pants.
Those pants? Oh, those pants. Oh, jeez.
That is just a picture.
Those are some powerful pants, but like
they're like flat too, because they clearly had to. I think they like flattened it and put it on like some giant scanner or like copy machine.
Pretty much.
Like the flat iron pants.
What I find funny is if you compare the pant size to the boot size.
Oh damn!
That is a difference.
Still looks great though.
Yeah. The gate was tightly locked and would not open.
Those types of tunnels are like the scariest fucking thing though when you're a kid. I used to have to go through like a bicycle tunnel a few times.
Oh, those are the worst.
And like at winter when it's like dark. And there's always like this one guy in there with like a black hoodie.
Yeah, I know exactly the guy you mean.
And that guy will never do anything, but you still feel like the realest anxiety like going past him.
I found the key. Let's go. I do like how he holds the key.
Yeah. It's like a big key.
Yep.
And there we go.
So, from all your video catalog of reviews and essays that you've done, which one like would you consider it like your favorite review that you've done or favorite?
Uh, Hold on as I open my channel page to remind myself what the fuck I've done over the years. Uh, I think the last video in my Metal Gear Solid retrospective, the MGS5 one, is still one of my faves.
And how so? Like, just because of the amount of time you got to spend with it, or
Well, I realized I love that game for one, but I also just like I started writing the retrospective with that,
mm-hmm.
and a lot of like the running gags and references and things were building up to things in that video.
Ah, okay.
And so seeing that like pay off for like finally and knowing that I had built up all of it correctly over the course of like 10 fucking videos.
Yeah, you did a
Uh,
pretty extensive one of that.
yeah, it took a whole year to make the retrospective.
And would you still consider that like one of your crowning pieces of video work that you did on YouTube?
I'm a bit unhappy with the first video in the retrospective. I feel like I could have done that a bit better. Uh, but then the first Metal Gear is also a very simple game, so it doesn't give me a whole lot to work with. But otherwise, I'm incredibly happy with how I've done that.
I remember. I think I remember the talk we had when you were working on that, where it was like, "Do you even like Metal Gear?" And you just linked me the playlist and said no.
Also, coffee cakes. Yeah, actually, the FromSoft one is probably my
Yeah, the
most
FromSoft
recent.
video was really good.
I'm very happy. Also, the Saturn one, I'm very happy with.
Yeah, that turned out really good. I was really giddy for that one. It was like, oh, I'm so proud of him. He's finally playing Saturn games.
I'm happy that I chose not to emulate everything because that was what I was intending to do. But Nathan was kind of a bitch to work with, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just buy a console." But I got like so much material out of like having the games. Like a lot of jokes in that video are built around the things that are on the boxes of the games and stuff and things like that. I'm very happy with how that went.
The Sega Saturn in general has like a lot of really good titles to work with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fantastic.
Also, my Left Alive video is still one of my faves.
How so?
I think it's one of those videos where while making it, I kind of realized like, hey, this is kind of like the whole thing that my channel is about, sort of.
I like
Uh,
that.
yeah, it's kind of like a perfect distillation of like, this is what I do now, I guess. This is what my life has become.
Yeah, it's those are like definitely like the most Thor high heels
Yeah.
branded videos that I've seen.
And I'm also very happy with how I paced that one, where it starts off as like a pretty unassuming review, and then it becomes more like the general coverage of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and then I sweep the whole script from out under people's feet. I'm like, actually, motherfuckers, it's like this. I feel like that sort of plot twist in a review worked very well for that game.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I'd come out the door saying, "Oh, the game's actually not that bad," it wouldn't have worked. Because by and large, the game is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But it's interesting in its badness because it certainly tries to do something very different. And I don't think it necessarily succeeded, but I still figured it deserved credit for at least trying. Guess if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
But I figured the fairest way to cover Left Alive would just be like, here's why it's a piece of shit, but here's why it's also good though. Instead of just being like, actually the game is good. Because that's a very easy way to come across as like a pretentious contrarian
Yeah, it's
asshole.
that's it, I always kind of with this community, I always like to think that I build it around the idea that people can criticize the games from both a negative and positive perspective, and that's not something you find very often on the internet in general.
No, nuance is a rare thing on YouTube or the internet in general.
Mhm.
And I definitely like to display that I at least get why certain people would feel very differently about a game. What the fuck?
There's
Than I do.
strange critters behind. Barrier.
I forgot about these little things.
I keep forgetting that circle is the confirm button in this.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Damn. You don't see that very often in
Oh,
there's
they're aggressive.
some PS1 games that still do that. But... Yeah.
Have you ever played the game Folklore?
No. But I do know about it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's like the game that's set in Ireland, right?
Yeah, it's basically a
Yeah.
sort of deranged Alice in Wonderland type of game.
That's also a game Sony funded and then forgot about.
Like, it's one of those games that really overstates its welcome by a long shot. Like, admittedly.
Oh, okay.
Like, the last chapter just drags on forever and feels that way as well. But the whole lead up to it. Oh. No,
I did play a game by the writer director of Folklore, which is called
Oh my god.
Oh shit, and he's getting like fucking mobbed by those like little things. You see that?
I didn't, actually.
I think you might want to lure him too. Those things will fuck him up. Hello? No?
Hello? I'm over here. Hello?
Yeah, there they are.
Oh, let's go, boys. We got
You
him.
know, I played a game by the writer director of Folklore, which is called Scar of the Doll.
Scar of the Doll. That rings a bell.
It was a PS1 visual novel that everyone forgotten about, and suddenly they were like, "Fuck it, let's translate it and release it on Steam," and then they just kind of did, and then no one paid attention to it but me. But that was really good.
Hang on. Let me actually add that to the wish list before I forget.
Yeah, Scar of the Doll was by fucking Folklore.
It's like $3.99 on Steam as well. I do like that, though, that they have been working a little bit more to translate old Japanese exclusives. Like Moon coming out of nowhere with what it was. It's such a wonderful little piece.
Well, Scar of the Doll was made by like a team of like 5 people who were all working at bigger studios, and they just made it in their free time.
Well, that's really cool. And you get like that little passion project going on.
Yeah, and so now they passion project it into English, I guess.
This Thor, this could be the cover of the game.
This could definitely be the cover of the game. That's a nice tree.
That is a really nice tree.
Good job.
Trees are hard to make.
Yes. Well, you if you just got the basic shape of the tree down, you just kind of willy-nilly paste some like leaf PNGs on there, and it'll look okay.
I'm just noticing that the water puddles are diluting the reflection. Like it's wobbling the girl's reflection.
That's really nice.
That is actually insane. Is it dynamic as well? Yeah, it is.
Ray tracing. How would they have done that? Because it looks really good.
They probably added like a warble effect and then mirrored the plane.
Yeah, because it can't be a render texture because it's dynamic.
So it's basically just a filter in between the two things. So what my guess is that the boy's feet are touching the reflection as well, so that's like one entity walking through that, and they just kind of change the opacity based on the moistness of it all. And then hitting it with a hard filter on this, because you do see like this sort of border around it, around the puddles, and it doesn't really extend past that.
The Coffee Cakes asks, the visual novel in the hospital and live action is Another Mind. It's a Squaresoft game that they made and then just decided not to localize because they hate me.
You in particular.
For real though, like, I know you're not that hardcore on your Squaresoft, despite being a big JRPG fan. But fucking, like, they got some cool shit.
Yeah, they do.
On the PS1. And a lot of it admittedly made it over, like Vagrant Story and Parasite Eve and stuff.
Oh, Vagrant Story is so good.
Some of the things they didn't localize is like Racing Lagoon and that like another mind game. It's like
Mm-hmm.
super cool, and I'm like, man, damn, I would have loved to have that. That's so cool.
Oh, hey. I really like that throughout this entire game, I haven't been really having the need to look around for things. So I always kind of let the camera angles kind of direct me to where I need to go. And it never feels like the game is really railroading me. It always sort of feels like that weird in between where you feel very smart for figuring it out. But
Yeah, it's really well designed.
yeah, I'm really surprised that this was well worth the cash.
How expensive was it?
I think I paid $13 for it or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It was not too bad.
It's pretty good.
Get him, boys. Okay, but how is she gonna go get down? So many questions. Oh, wait, I get it.
Uh-huh. Now he can't get you. Stupid.
Get over here.
What are those?
Apostrophes? I don't know.
Look almost like little, like they have like faces on,
I think they do.
like little masks with legs. Now you can pull the thing.
Ah. Hey, Barbie, how's it going? You mutated M&Ms. It's the non-brand friendly. It's the factory rejects.
Oh God, you ever have those like off-brand cheap M&Ms, and they always got like weird nuts in them.
Yeah.
They got like the fucking crusty ass fucking stinky nuts that other brands are too good to use.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, no, don't give me the stinky nuts.
Not the stinky nuts. Oh, we have to actually go past that, okay?
I think now you can just jump over that thing and just book it, maybe? Because those things are plenty distracted by that little doll thing.
Yeah, they're easily distracted.
Where's that train supposed to go?
Places. Speaking of trains, I would really like to try that new train simulator game. Densha
Yeah.
Go-Go, I think it was called.
Oh, Densha They Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would really like to try that at some point.
That's like a long-running ass series. Like,
Yeah,
they have,
I
like games
know.
on the PS1 and shit.
Even before
none of
that, I
them
think on
ever-
the Super Famicom as well.
Yeah. And none of them ever came out outside of Japan. But hey man, Westerners can appreciate trains too. Actually, are we Westerners? I think the Netherlands is in the Eastern Hemisphere, technically.
I don't know, actually.
I think
Oh.
it is.
Got smacked with the door. Could have been a hit on German market. Yeah, you guys really like your trains. I don't know why. I like that little detail
And
with
just
the...
simulators in general.
Yeah.
Like all of those simulator games seem to come from
Have you ever
Germany.
been to Gamescom?
No.
They
I've
have-
never been to any convention.
Oh, dude, you gotta join us for Gamescom at some point in time. They have like this
Assuming
big
there will ever be
another games.
convention.
Oh, we'll have to see. But they had
Yeah.
like this half a hall dedicated to a farming simulator tournament, and it was
Oh,
like
really?
actually incredibly
tournament?
incredibly dope to watch.
That's great. I like that.
Ooh, the music tensing up.
About to get you. About to get
Oh,
you.
this is actually tense.
They're coming. They're about to get you.
Okay, never mind. You turned around.
Oh,
You got hit in the head with it. With the
That's okay.
thrill.
just shake it off. It's fine. Just a giant metal
He's got
ladder.
this. Oh,
Oh, it's a big boy right there. He's gonna donk. Yeah. forgot how much this game, like,
There's so
there's like
many
a
little
lot of
details
enemy
going.
varieties and like little set pieces and moments.
Gonna bob me again? Buddy,
I think so, yeah.
buddy, thank you.
Yeah. Jump.
Yeah, there's no way that you're holding that boy up, but okay. Suspension of disbelief.
And the boy died with his skull crushed like a melon by a 50-kilogram metal ladder. Yeah.
A little bit. But I really like these games that kind of manage to do a lot without dialogue. It might be another game that I have that does a similar thing. We could check out if...
Isn't Eco kind of like that too? Oh!
A little bit, yeah. Eco is kind of hampered by its very frustrating AI.
Yeah. I've never played it. And I've only played the demo of Shadow of the Colossus. I've never played a Ueda game.
Both are really good. I do recommend Last Guardian as well. It's really
Oh
good.
yeah. Forgot about that one. The cat, dog, bird game.
That game was very, very odd. Like it's this sort of hang on. This is really cool. What did it mean? Why were they heading towards it? Maybe there was no answer. The writing of this game feels straight out of a children's book. Where the darkness parted and where the light split the rainy night. Oh, our boy's back.
And he's about to get frisky.
Oh no. Last Guardian isn't given enough credit. People were super unfair on it for some reason. Well, it does kind of feel like a late PS3 game at best in terms of its mechanics, which was something that I really expected. Because, like,
It sort of was, wasn't it?
It was originally supposed to be like a early PlayStation 3 game. So we got was like a PS4 game that played like a PS3 game. And as well as like that entire team just doesn't really know fluid mechanics. In the sense that a lot of it kind of bounces off each other, so it's really hard to even move around in a game. A lot of moments.
Yeah.
So I
think people were mostly just frustrated by trying to guide around the cat, dog, bird thing.
Yeah, he doesn't listen very well.
But that's pretty accurate to like
Cat, dog
actual
things.
animals. Yeah.
Actual cat, dog, birds.
No. And just sits there looking at you. No.
They could hear the sound of a river. Another box art shot. Yeah, this game is filled with it. There it was, right there on the other side. There was no bridge to reach it.
I actually love that study from like a couple of years ago where they were like, oh, cats can definitely understand you. They just don't give a fuck. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's really
Fair
good.
enough.
Oh, this could be the box art. God damn.
Yeah, this is really nice. Look at that water, too.
Yeah, it's really good. I have a thing for water in video games. I don't know why.
Were you that guy on the Wii U store who was leaving all those nice water comments?
No, it wasn't me.
Damn. Oh. Ah.
Animal
Get 'em,
cruelty at
boys.
its finest. Child time. This game's a torrent of you could say that it's a downpour of good art.
God.
And it also
Art
has a nice
flowing like rain.
I wanted to make a flow joke. Huh. Oh, clever. Remakes. I still haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh,
You.
I'm just not a big Final Fantasy 7 fan. I think I told you this.
Yeah, you have,
They bounce to the rhythm.
yeah.
That's really good.
Boing, boing, boing.
They seem so happy until they find meat.
Yeah.
Boing, 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 boing.
I don't even know what they're supposed to be. But... Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I was wondering why I was stuck on something.
I like the Final Fantasy VII remake. It was pretty good.
I haven't tried it yet, but I want to.
Was he brown?
Because his reputation got muddied.
Oh.
Well, the girl's gonna get caught.
Even though they reuse them a lot, those are some nice posters.
Mm-hmm. New video idea: posters in video games.
Oh, I would do that. I have to cut a lot of footage like that out of my videos, but a lot of me playing through games is just slowly walking and panning the camera.
Oh, dude, I had that with Judgment.
I have that with every game. I just really appreciate like 3D modeling and things like that.
Oh, you'd love Valkyrie Profile 2.
Yeah, it looked. I had no idea that even existed. I thought Valkyrie Profile 2 was one of those PSP games, but those are remakes apparently. But
The first one is remade on the PSP. The second one is
yeah,
PS2.
for the people watching this, we talked about like Valkyrie Profile 1 and 2 a little while ago because he's streaming them obviously. And I had like no idea Valkyrie Profile 2 even existed and that it would look like that. Like it looks high budget, looks like Final Fantasy 12 a little bit. Like it's very like detailed and pretty.
Yeah, I think I kind of figured out how they did it because like a lot of it has to do with how they layer texturing on it.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Square like invented like a weird technique for themselves because Final Fantasy 12 uses it. That does. Front Mission 5, which I played a little bit for B-roll footage the other day, looks like that too. Like a really unique like texture technique indeed.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It looks sort of painted, but also not really. It's really nice looking.
Might be a way to have a lot of low resolution things on screen at the same time. I don't know how they did it, but for Valkyrie Profile 2, they made like this layering system because the game is set to a 2.5D grid, right? So you're kind of running around like you're in freaking Klonoa. And, okay. So they always have like set camera angles for things, so they can just bend like flat textures in a certain way.
Yeah.
To kind of make sure that. Uh-oh. What is that?
A giant beast.
Help. 1, 2, 3, help.
Oh, it's the guy who pushed the.
Ah!
Yeah, no, you're done.
Really does look. Yeah, I'll grab the tweets for a second. I've been just kind of posting throughout the Valkyrie Profile 2 streams about like this is a PS2 game. Reminder, this is still a PS2 game, and it just looks absolutely astonishing.
Let me check your Twitter. Oh yeah.
It's absolutely astonishing how well it manages colors and just general how it looks.
Yeah, no, it looks great. It also reminds me a little bit of Xeno
Saga.
Blade?
Probably.
Saga?
No, Blade
the
is...
one Xeno that's on the Wii. Because that has like a similar
Blade, yeah.
texture look to it too. There's so many Saga games. I haven't played any of them.
We only got 2. Did he just...
We do, yeah, I think.
Did he just kill himself?
Did we even get Xenogears on the
Nope.
PS1? It's weird. I didn't even know that. Like, apparently Parasite Eve never released here either. I had no idea because I had like a chipped PlayStation as a kid.
Uh,
So I just had the game anyway. I had no idea it never officially came out.
no, it never came out of here. I've been kind of
Yeah,
one of the trends for like the past 3-4 years on the channel has been like, oh yeah, these are all like exclusive region exclusive RPGs that I've never got the chance to play.
yeah,
So like Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, and stuff like that. I played Chrono Trigger when I was very young, and Final Fantasy 6 as well. But um,
I've never actually played Chrono Trigger.
it's a really good RPG. It's pretty short as well, like 20-25
Yeah,
hours.
I did play Chrono Cross for a little bit.
That's also a really good game. I really like it.
Yeah,
Parasite Eve never released in Europe. Only the second and third game.
which is even weirder. Final Fantasy Tactics, I don't think ever did either. Which I also just had as a kid, and I had no idea I wasn't supposed to have
Welcome to the Saints Row section of this game.
it. Oh yeah, you gotta hurry up and do something because the little wooden planks will not be able to support the car. Gotta hurry up. Oh,
Okay.
I know it happens.
Just follow the damn train, CJ.
CJ.
It looks like he's wearing socks. It's kind of adorable.
Go again.
Okay, so I probably need to bait him with the doll that's there.
Played like GTA
Hey,
San
Saffron.
Andreas a little bit recently, and that game is just. I can't believe I didn't notice it as a kid, but it's like box world. Like all the buildings are just cubes with pictures of buildings put on them. They made it like really efficiently. It's kind of weird. But it still works in terms of like selling the idea of San Andreas being a place. Ooh.
Okay,
What
it's the
even
other way
happened?
around. It's the other way around.
Oh, open the gate first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they don't have a place to go, and then you need to bait him onto the big guy, I think. Luckily, we're starting here now, so that's good. Might want to do that a little faster, boy.
Boy. Hmm. Think we're gonna follow the big guy? Oh.
Oh, I was a little bit too
Oh.
late. Okay. I'm off. I'm free.
Bye, bye, bitch. Just run
I've
away.
been freed from my shackles. As you have been from your mortal coil.
Oh shit, the hints are back.
Oh no. Wait, what?
Hmm.
Do I need to be faster with that?
Maybe?
Because I don't think I can open the door. Let's try it the other way around. Just open this. Run.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. These guys are vicious.
I think it's because the big thing like pulls back a bit before he rushes. So you just kind of need to time it.
They're
With when
totally
he's
okay
actually
with
there.
killing all these creatures.
go.
And there we go.
God. It's a nice looking game.
This is
This
a
could
nice
be the
looking
box art.
game. It definitely could. All right, you keep them entertained for a little bit. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Oh. Oh
Leave the
no.
stream in your care. Don't get
Oh
me banned.
God.
See you in a bit.
Well, hey, you guys. How's it going? I've never done this. I'm a little nervous. Never been like alone in like a stream before. Oh. Look at this though. You got like the water in like the lower right, which they would have had to kind of like hand make because they couldn't have just dropped in some like physics water in there. So it's probably like layers of textures just like undulating. And you got like the little lantern giving like just enough light to kind of like light up the little brick wall next to it. This has, I don't know, I know MGS2 has like really good wet textures. Like on the tanker specifically. There's like a digital foundry breakdown video of it that I really like where they go over all of the, like the layers for it. 'Cause that is like 100 layers just for the rain alone. I'll just do what I do in my videos or just like talk about all the bullshit that I see. Because really that's all I do. I just describe things. Then people go like, oh wow, you're so good and analytical. I'm like, bitch, I just say what's on the screen. It's like, oh, look at that water. You can just see it. The fuck? Are you back or is the game
Yeah,
fucking...
I was just waiting for you to finish.
Oh, yeah. But for real though, look at that water.
It's really good water. But again, I think it's sort of like a top layer to like that mirror that I...
Yeah, but also just like the... without the reflections. Like there's a lot going on there for them to simulate.
Yeah, absolutely.
That. Yeah. But this is definitely there with like MGS2 and like... I don't know.
Thor task with keeping her attentions. Layers of texture. Water. Well, you're not far off with a stream experience with me from that either. I do that a lot as well. Is there a game that has better wet texture effects? That's a good question.
I said MGS2 with like the tanker.
MGS2 has that weird thing as well with the ice cubes in the tanker.
Yeah.
That it has like a full-on dynamic way of this is responsible. This is responsible exploring.
And you can shoot the melons.
That is also very important.
And they break apart into little pieces. The melon engine.
Beyond the circus, you could just make out the little house.
You go to the circus. Forgot about that. That's some good foreshadowing that they have like posters all over town of like, this circus. And boom, there it is.
7 point ain't too much water. On they went, onward towards their destination. That is a ladder.
Yeah.
Hi. It was nice knowing you. Have fun at the circus. I'm out. Look at that. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That is really beautiful.
So to do that, I take it they would have had to like mirror the entire area below.
I think they did that for the entire game, but also look at the water flow, the direction of it.
Yeah.
And just the little highlights. Like you can tell that they kind of cut a little bit of the computing by having like the rain be like a foreground texture. So this is kind of floating in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm. Someone still spent hours making that river though.
Yeah, that is really good. This makes me moist. Glad it does. It's water makes indeed wet.
Kind of that's one of the reasons I take my time with like games and like look around a lot. Because I'm noticing with my game now, I'll like spend hours making like a little thing, only to realize like, oh, the player's just gonna zip past that. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
But
really
just
curious. Like, I would love to,
be on screen for like a minute at most.
but it's the little things that count. I'm really curious to
Yeah.
what you're coming up with. So if you ever release it, I would love to try it on the channel as well.
Yeah, sure.
God, I
It's
can't get
not.
over
There's
this
no
shot.
like playable build of it yet, though.
And when you get to that point, no rush. Eaten by M&Ms. They were sick and tired of her shit at the cinemas. Switch angles. Thank you. Oh, they're looking.
They're hopping and hipping.
I'm so happy to be here. Food, finally. Yeah, I love it when games do this. Just create like this sense of atmosphere through clever camera angles.
Yeah. Ooh. Time for the sewer level.
They saw it, a ladder reaching out on sewers. And here too, also a ladder. But it's really nice. It kind of reminds this part where you have the girl with you kind of reminds me of Brothers Tale of Two Sons.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
When will you be going back to Valkyrie Profile? Somewhere next week. We beat the main game already. I just need to beat the Ethereal Queen, and I'm done with Valkyrie Profile.
God, that's a boss name right there. The
It's
Ethereal Queen.
We were fighting the Ethereal Queen for 2.5 hours straight, and then because
What?
of one positioning mistake that I made, I died at like 20% HP.
Oh, that's why you complained about like tri-ace bosses or
Yeah.
something. I was like, I don't really know what you're talking about, but sure. Because I thought Valkyrie Profile was by Square, but it's not. It's an
Uh,
Enix game that is now a Square game because Square Enix. But Enix doesn't make games; they only publish, right?
yeah, they have some.
Because there's Tri-Ace and then there's Quintet, I think.
Yeah, Quinta
And
did a few things. Triace is primarily known for like Star Ocean and Valkyrie Profile right now, as well as Radiata Stories.
yeah.
They primarily focus on these RPGs that have like a tendency to be really gimmicky when they're in their mechanics. So they're pretty tough if you don't know what you're doing, but once you figure the mechanics out behind it, they become these incredible
Hmm.
playgrounds for the player to mess around in. Like you can get destroyed by the final boss, but like seconds later, you have a new bit of kit that allows you to utterly decimate him. Like
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
we did the final boss of the game with a single character instead of 4, and it just took like 4 turns to get through.
I love it in JRPGs when you like get a thing and you're just suddenly like overpowered, at least for a little bit.
Yeah, it's really good, but in Triace, they kind of have this tendency to create bosses around that idea. Can I lure him? I will.
Probably. I think so, yeah. What was that noise?
Whose footprints are you?
Didn't Enix also do the Dragon Quests, right? I think.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm. Well, that's too bad. I don't think I've ever played an Enix game. Because I've played Dragon Quest VIII, but that was already Square Enix.
oh, the game actually hints at it as well. Oh, wait. Oh, right.
Yeah. There's a guy in the water. A bad dude.
There we go.
Have you ever played the Star Ocean PS1 game?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to because it looks like it has some really nice like pre-renders.
That's also by TriAce, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I even friend of mine got a reproduction for me for the first game on the SNES. Ninja Star
Yeah.
Ocean 3, where one of the trophies is kills the final boss with the level 1 party. And it's possible, because a lot of TriAce is not built around leveling and stuff.
Hmm.
A lot of it's built around equipment and accessory combinations.
Oh, okay.
So what they create is this very unique thing where basically everybody can, if you invest enough time to kind of investigate the game, you can really figure out what to do where and how to start utilizing things, which is something that I've been learning for like the past year or two. To kind of do in JRPGs, I tend to bum rush it a little bit because of the fact that I'm a real big story guy, right? So
Yeah.
for me, I'm mostly focused on story and all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. But when it comes to gameplay, I usually consider that secondary, like something that I just adjust to as a tool to get me through the story, which results
Yeah,
in
same.
like very tough final boss fights and stuff like that in JRPGs being very underprepared for phase 4 or phase 5 of said boss,
Mm-hmm.
which leads to things like Legend of Dragoon's final boss lasting an hour and a half.
Oh, that game near the end though,
It's so
like
bad.
it's so repetitive, so hard.
Yeah,
All the dungeons are just like teleporter hellscapes. I don't know what happened there. Maybe they ran out of money and were just like, oh fuck it.
maybe. The little girl began to run, hoping with all her heart that their loneliness was over at last. Oh no, that sounds ominous. And username, how are you doing?
And here we are once again
The
at the
loading
loading
screen.
screen.
Well, thank you for that, PlayStation. I appreciate that.
It was kind of it's kind of pointless trophies. You just get them for doing the things that you had no choice in doing by playing through the game.
Night Circus. My guess is that the house is going to be locked and I have to find a key in the circus.
Yeah, I don't really remember. You definitely go into the circus though. I think this is already kind of nearing the end.
I think so, yeah. Feels like it. It's just the right amount of time. So far, 0 high heels and Thors.
Document.
Yeah, no one did not notice the two of them. Was too busy. It was too busy trying to kick in the door. Okay, yeah, that's a time-consuming task.
Look at these textures.
They're just planning a robbery at this point. How are you doing, Elboro?
Oh,
no.
you stupid motherfucker.
Yes, now's the time to start
You might
panicking.
want to run.
Oh no.
You might want to run.
That never gets old.
I would have loved it if you got like punted with that thing. It played it like old cartoon, like boom sound.
I swear I could have seen him walk in this direction. Okay, it's scary to think that this thing can climb. I do love the little details. We don't really get time to check them out, unfortunately.
Look at the fucking reflections.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That is phenomenal. $1 million circus. What a shit show. Oh no. The melancholic music as well. I don't know what it is about Sony titles that fall under that forgotten category, but not go into the water. But they always use some form of an accordion for it.
Gravity Rush definitely had one.
Yeah, it does a lot of that.
Does Folklore have accordions?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. What else?
Does Tokyo Jungle even have a soundtrack? I think it does, right?
Yeah, I've never played that. I don't think it would have accordions. Uh-oh.
Fuck that box.
I feel like Vib Ribbon might have an accordion somewhere.
With Vib Ribbon, you can definitely add an accordion too.
You certainly could, yeah.
I was so surprised. Recently, I got an announcement from, I think, Black Screen Records that they were doing a Vib Ribbon OST on vinyl.
Oh.
I was just really surprised, like, anybody remembering Vib Ribbon to begin with.
That's a game, I think, that never came out in Japan. In America, I mean. I think it only came out in Japan and Europe.
It was, yeah.
Because that's like, you know, like the internet in the English-speaking realm can be pretty Americentric, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So when a game hasn't come out in America, it might as well have not come out at all. So you never hear anyone talk about it. Because I remember Vib Ribbon being kind of a big-ish deal when it came out. It was definitely promoted a lot by Sony themselves.
You had that, also that thing with using records to generate levels and stuff. So it was basically just an infinitely playable rhythm game.
Yeah.
I remember trying it once with a Dream Theater song. That did not go well. It gave like the most batshit insane level that I've ever seen. Okay, now don't get hit with the ladder. Oh no, Senpai noticed. But in Europe, the Note did. That is a video game.
Oh god, the Note. Oh, he mad. The Note is actually not that bad. I don't know if you ever played it.
I have it, but the problem with it is that the start is kind of rough to get through. So you have to be in the mood to actually play. I found.
Oh, I mean, the whole game is rough to get through because of the controls.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a first-person game where they decided the whole thing should be controlled with menus. So we don't walk up to something and just press the X button or whatever.
Yeah, it plays like a very traditional point-and-click game.
Yeah, but without point-and-click controls. So first you gotta look at something, and then you hit select button, and then the menu comes up, and then you scroll through all the options. Like it's a fucking old-ass, like Sierra game or whatever. Like it's very odd. Or no, I think Sierra games that you type. The old, like, LucasArts games where you had, like, the list of options.
Oh, right, yeah.
And instead of just clicking on something, you have to scroll through a list. It's very odd.
Yeah, especially now where there's just so many quality of life changes done to games.
Yeah. Plus, it's a, you know, first-person PS1 game, so you got that thing where you look up and down with, like, the triggers and strafe with, like, the shoulder buttons.
Yep.
Which can work. Echo Knight makes it work pretty well. But
Did
the
it?
Note doesn't.
Did that ever, Did Echo Knight ever get, like, a PAL release or something?
I have no idea. I've been emulating PS1 games for, like, the past a handful of years, so I have like no scope on what's actually physically available or not. I just get the ROMs.
That's also one way to do it. It's a lot cheaper than what I do, that's for sure.
Yeah. I have some physical PS1 games. I have the Note,
The same.
but I
Yep.
kind of realized at some point where I'm like, why? why? Why would I spend money on like games on eBay? Because I got burnt buying physical PS1 games a few times, both with Gillarians and with D. Because you see, in Europe, for some reason in Germany, they decide to like localize games for Germany,
And
but
France.
then not put like any language options in there. So I got like Galarians. I'm like, oh hell yeah, and then I put the game in, and it's all in German.
Yeah, that's the worst. I've been making it a habit of trying to get like in the games where I'm knowing that there is a translation for it. Oh.
Yeah.
I try to get the UK edition. Oh,
Got him. There you go.
why did Twitch freeze the gameplay but not the voices? Just refresh.
Just a Twitch moment.
Just a very Twitch moment, yeah.
I say knowing nothing about Twitch.
Well, it's assuming when something breaks, it's a very Twitch moment.
Yeah. Like, I never watch live streams live. I tend to catch VODs when I do. And I've never streamed myself either, so I'm very unfamiliar with the Twitch things.
Apparently,
Which is
there
why
is
I
a
asked about
demographic.
like the points thing earlier, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you're not kind of frequenting Twitch at all, it's kind of just kind of this mysterious world of things that are already in place that you're kind of entering, going like, oh, what's going on here, gamers?
What's a pog? What are they talking about?
They always ask, why is Pog, but never how is Pog. Oh no, the door's locked. I wonder if that's her house. Nobody answered her call.
Damn.
Looking as if she might burst into tears at any moment. The girl continued to knock. Oh yeah, the light went on the balcony earlier. We can go
Yeah,
there.
I love how they rendered like the inside of the building
Yeah, same.
visibly from the outside. You don't see that very often.
I do like that about a lot of older titles. I don't know if that's like a thing that you have as well, but with newer titles, there's a lot of aesthetic that's kind of missing because a lot of it's focused around graphical fidelity in a lot of games. Now, granted, this is like the most indie game on the PS3, I think.
Yeah. Indie, but funded by Sony.
Yeah,
And then they forgot about it.
yeah, it's a theme. For them was a little room. Oh, it is the girl. And there, lying on the bed, was the girl herself. Interesting. It's almost like a dream space. She seemed to be suffering as she lay there. A lot of small little details like the medicine on the cabinet.
Yeah.
Her body shook gently. When it did so, the invisible girl came gradually back into view. She noticed she was becoming visible again. Just as her form was about to be fully restored, she stopped trying to wake herself. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
You're in the dead zone.
She turned and stared searchingly at the boy. The darkness flooded in. Into the one place left in that road. The boy tried his hardest to open it, but the door did not budge fast enough. Again with the red roses. Interesting. There are a lot of interesting nuances in visual storytelling here that you don't really see a lot in other places. The creature had destroyed the house, and the light that had shone has no more. To the bathroom. Where's my PT, baby?
God. Fucking PT, man.
Neither the girl's voice nor the unknown's could be heard. Oh, this game is really interesting.
Yeah.
The light that shone had gone. Oh my god. This entire place is just ruined with memories. And the night closed in. So he just leaves?
I love how in the house they put the camera in such a place where you would have gone around through the kitchen rather than head through the front door right away.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, there was some stuff in the way, but they still like framed that like very well.
Yep. That's the one modeled house as well. Look at that.
Yeah. And now we're in an MC Escher painting.
Well, this game is really cool. I did not expect to enjoy this as much as I'm doing right now. It's really great.
Yeah, I had the same with Gravity Rush. Another game Sony funded and forgot about.
These are the beautiful indie art games right there with Rhyme and Little Nightmares. I've been wanting to try Rhyme. And this does look like the fake town from near.
I have not played Near, but I'll take your word.
This is weirdly unsettling as well to walk through.
Yeah, you went from like really textured and detailed to like this fucking empty nothing zone.
Void. Yeah, but also the structures suddenly make no sense.
Yeah.
Yet no one was lost. Ah, the puppeteer. The person talking, yes, this is a friend of mine talking, is ThorHighHeels, a YouTuber of some renown. He's really good. Go check out his content. The Puppeteer is also one of those games that I still need to play. Even harder now than named.
Is that Ubisoft game?
I think so. It was a game like Little Big Planet, but you play as a puppet, and your main mechanic is a pair of scissors you use to get around. So you're in sort of like a theater. This could be the cover of the game.
Yeah. Well, it will be a spoiler, but
yeah.
Oh no, it's not the game I was thinking of. This does look like Little Big Planet. Or Tearaway.
The creatures had all been locked away.
Tearaway, also a game Sony funded and then forgot about.
Dude, Tearaway is so good. Tearaway is legitimately a really good game. If you guys ever come across that, do yourself a favor, pick it up. It's a really cozy little platformer about a envelope that needs to deliver a message.
It's a game about an envelope.
It's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, I guess.
This feels really abstract.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is great. Yet, like you play as a origami envelope delivery person. Depending on which version you play as a girl in Unfolded and as a guy in the Vita version. Um, Man, this looks really uncomfortable as well. Just the
For all
way,
the
huh?
yeah, for all the jokes I make though, I do hope Sony will continue to fund games like this and then forget about them.
Yeah, same.
They are like some of my favorite games. Like their big AAA stuff is like neat, I guess, but this is the real shit right here.
This is why we play video games.
God of War. What about Rain?
Oh, she's still there.
Yeah.
Course channel was funded by Sony and then they forgot about it. Oh, this feels weird. On the pursuit, watch as you disappeared. I like the way the text is, pops up on screen as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know this isn't like your first interaction with streaming, but how are you finding this so far?
I know it's alright. I get to say words.
That's all that really matters.
It's
Hello,
what
this
I
is
do
my
best.
contribution to the stream. That is all. Well, hopefully we can look forward to seeing you do some of the theme streams in the future.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have to be super elaborate, like 6 to 8 hour stream or something like that. Maybe just like a.
No, I could not do that.
That was a really purposefully placed mud puddle.
God,
Oh,
Jesus.
look at that.
These fucking angles.
Oh, they make me moist. I feel like I'm missing something. This is solely to hunt them. But I want to know why the girl is there. If she can interact with her, like, alive or dead self. Oh, look at this.
This is so good.
Oh, man.
This is so good.
How much did you remember of this game?
Actually, had forgotten about like I'm seeing it now. It's coming back, but I completely forgotten the game went in this direction.
Just like Sony.
Yeah.
The design is becoming more unhinged as well. There's now suddenly bookcases and stuff like that. I love how well detailed everything is, from like the window texturing to like the damage on the concrete blocks.
Yeah, it's not just like a flat texture.
Yeah.
There's like detail on it.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You know what this reminds me of a little bit? Echo Chrome. You ever played that?
I have it somewhere, but I never
That's
played
also
it.
a game Sony funded and then forgot about.
I was wondering when you're gonna bring that up. No, I haven't
cool, though.
actually. It's a game that I have, but never played.
Yeah, it's like this kind of geometry, and then you spin the camera, and then you can make like new. It's one of those complete mindfuck type of games.
Oh, that's the black and white MC
Yeah.
Escher type of game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Could do a whole video of games Sony funded but forgot. Oh,
I
that is actually
absolutely could.
that I was about to say chat giving you free ideas. He has like a radar for that stuff.
Yeah.
So do I grab that?
Yeah, yeah. I think you need to pull it over. I can't tell if these enemies are like AI or scripted. Because they seem very like the way he looked up at you right there.
Mm-hmm.
That seemed almost too good to be AI.
I think I think it's yeah, I think a large portion of this is scripted, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell really. Yeah, now it's becoming a less of a realistic bit. Nope. Nope. Not allowed.
Denied.
He looks insulted as well. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Like,
Stomping his little feet.
I would have gotten her if it wasn't for these meddling kids. This is definitely worth like a revisit as well at a later point in time, just to kind of analyze all the story bits and
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah, because even the backgrounds tell their own little story.
Perhaps this world was that of the unknown. Oh, he only now came to that realization. Yeah, I'm invisible. Nothing strange about that. I just want Grabby to give me a cookie, okay? That's all I'm doing this for. These camera angles are so good.
I like the little bits of green like shading too.
Oh yeah.
Like it's very subtle.
That is a very eco moment.
Yeah.
Solving bridges by rock. Oh, hello. How
Oh.
did you get here? I have a few questions. Oblige me with a few answers, please.
First of all, why the fuck?
I'm seeing like a little bit of a place that I can go through, but I'm reckoning that I need to wait for the girl to arrive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Never mind. It was a nice try. And try this quarter.
I wouldn't know where else you could go though.
I'm glad you can't fall off ridges here, because it definitely would have been troublesome.
Hmm. I mean, maybe it is AI. Maybe you just got unlucky that he just happened to do a little swipe.
No, he tapped me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oh. And he doesn't know a thing. Oh. Clean getaway, boys. It still feels like I'm kind of playing a children's story. That almost where the wild things are kind of idea.
Yeah. Especially with how the text is handled.
Yeah.
It's very similar to how children's books will have like, the text hovering above images and shit. Drawings.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, she's gonna block the way first.
Oh, the light.
Mm-hmm.
It's being burnt.
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. Yeah, he dead. As the rain softened, all was calmed. I would like to see the script of this game, with all the text in a single place. With the calm came a soft light. And I couldn't read the rest of the sentence because it faded too fast. Those children have blood on their hands now. It's the prequel to MGS5. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Woo!
Arbitrary reward system. Huzzah.
Get that dopamine.
The world around him seemed to have returned to normal.
Well, still kind of empty.
Sorta. But not entirely.
Yeah.
The boy pointed at something. It was light they had seen before. I would love to try my hand at making like a sketch thing out of this. Solitary clue over there in the distance. They agreed to set out to find it. They had a mutual agreement that it was probably better to...
It would be in our best interest to head over to that one. Have you
Onward,
showed your
my dear
drawings
lord.
on stream at all? You've been drawing lately.
Yeah, I've been show progress every once in a while, but I'm not too active on the art stuff on the stream.
I'm gonna do an art stream.
I was planning on it, but I'm not. How?
I mean, going by Resident Evil logic, you're gonna have to hit him with a rocket launcher at some point.
Just imagine these kids with the kickback from a rocket launcher. A little piano in the background. Rhythm Archive, thank you for the follow. Hey Mov, how's it going? I'm just completely going the wrong way, ain't I? You're just sitting there, just watching it happen.
I mean, who knows? Maybe there was a thing there. There could have been.
The only thing that isn't subtle on this channel are the sub donation and bib alerts. Artemis. Man, look at that water.
Yeah.
That's some really good ass water.
Look at those plants too. I think he's too stupid to notice this.
I wonder. I'm just wondering how this leads into Vampire Rain. Oh, yeah.
What even is that game about?
It's about vampires in the rain. All joking aside, no, it's. I think it was some kind of like thing where.
Because it looks like Splinter Cell.
Yeah, it's basically Splinter Cell, but with vampires.
What could go wrong?
but the vampires are like super powerful things, so it's kind of like playing Metal Gear Solid and European Extreme, but with bad level design.
Oh, right. Sounds like my kind of game.
Oh boy.
Oops.
Bye.
That's still like a death he
Bye.
could. Still like a death he could come back from, though.
At least it put some distance between us.
Yeah. I like how it's like half Escher world, half like normal.
Yeah,
now.
you're still using elements from the Unknowns world.
Yeah. It's shit MGS, but vampires, bad everything design.
Yeah, it is kind of true.
That's kind of what it looks like.
It's really funny for like the first 2 hours, but then you get to the really bad level design,
Yeah.
and then it just becomes frustrating.
I'll definitely play it at some point. 'Cause I want to do a video on like MGS inspired games.
And just do and just MGS inspired games, and it's like a video about Splinter Cell.
Well, there's spy fiction. There's that indie game that the creator of Thomas Was Alone made. There's
Which one was that again?
I forgot what it's called. There's a handful.
This could be the
Or-
cover of the game. Good God.
Got my list. I got my list.
Well, nah. MGS inspired. I don't know.
Yeah, Blue Stinger,
Oh, Blue
That's like-
Stinger is great. It's so
like the-
goofy.
Codex and shit. There's spy fiction. There's Splinter Cell, Vampire Reign. There's a few indie games. That's what I would cover. And I'd also talk about like its general influence, like how following it, a lot of games started having like big cutscenes on the Dreamcast and shit. Like there's a Berserk game that suddenly was like, fuck it, 40-minute long cutscenes, fuck you.
The
It's
Sword
like
of the Berserk, you mean?
D2.
Or was it the other one?
There's two Berserk games that are kind of similar. One for the Dreamcast and one for the PS2.
Yeah, I played Sword of the Berserk on the Dreamcast. It's pretty good. I really
Well-
recommend that if you ever get to play it physically, play it with a rumble pack for the sword. It makes everything feel
Ooh.
really meaty. Also, look at this bench. It's
Or
very...
how do I save without VMU?
How you save without VMU? You have 2 slots.
Oh, right. That's true.
And this bench is really eco, by the way.
Yeah, that yeah, that really is.
This. The further we get to the light as well, the more blocky the architecture gets. But now it has blended
Yeah.
in with greens and this weird-ass impractical door.
Yeah, that'd be a very awkward door to like step out of.
Just imagine you being like not entirely awake in the morning and you just fall off the ledge. But what I do like as well is that they're pretty consistent about their area design. So if something is an arc and it blocks the rain, it will still have like these little areas underneath it. Whereas it would have been so easy to just make the areas that you need to go to like this.
Yeah.
This building is not wheelchair accessible.
Such a nice little alleyway.
Wait, I found the cover for the game. Damn it. Damn it.
That's definitely one of the best ones, this one. Especially if we walk back a little bit, you can get like the light in frame too, I think. If you go towards the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you need
like
a boy
this.
as well.
It's fucking beautiful.
Fucking beautiful. I'm gonna make that a screenshot real quick. 'Cause that is
What a
really good looking.
What a good game.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at how good this actually is. Like, I was expecting kind of like an, it's alright kind of deal. But I'm really, really enjoying this.
And then these developers went on to make Way of the Samurai
which is also a very good game
4.
because you can run
in a
around naked and nobody
in a,
asks questions.
in a very different way, yeah.
Oh, that is something we need to stream together at some point.
I
Just
gotta
Way of the
ask, have you
Samurai.
ever streamed that?
Hmm?
'Cause I'd love to do that. It's such
Uh,
a funny game.
I have not. I've been wanting to. Oh no, he back.
It has a character called Melinda Megamelons.
Yup. Hey, Fried Zombie, how are you doing?
They also made Akiba's Trip, I think.
That
It's
is
such a weird.
such a
How
weird little
how
game.
did that studio make this?
I don't know.
Like this
Like
is
the
so
one
different
time.
from
Oh, hey,
everything
we're
they've
back
done.
in Candy and Chocolate Alley. That's a really cool detail. I like this shot as well.
Yeah.
I've been just saving screenshots every once in a while and just.
But yeah, we could stream with the Samurai 4. I've never beaten that game. Because it has some really, really obtuse requirements to get to the actual ending.
Yup.
I don't know if you know what those are. You might be able
no.
to try doing that.
I
Because
mean,
I've never even seen the ending. I was like, no, I respect this game enough to not look it up. One day I'll do whatever it is.
I mean,
that
if
I'm
you're
supposed
if you're down for it, we can just end after this. We can just plop in Way of the Samurai for a few more hours.
God, look at this.
Look at
Look
this
at-
game.
Take a look at this.
Look at this. Good lord.
Oh my god.
I've been, yeah, as I said, I've been just kind of screenshotting a whole lot. They're also responsible for Octopath. Really?
Really?
Apparently. Fuck your table.
That's insane.
Wait.
I guess Octopath is a bit more in line with this. Akiba's Trip and Way of the Samurai 4, though. It's, like,
I mean,
it's a
I'm
very different level of game.
I'm pretty convinced that that is a pretty different level of game. Be
I
gone!
liked Akiba's Trip, though. It was fun.
Damn it. Be gone, table. Off with
I
you.
don't think we can do it. I think there's
Oh.
an invisible wall.
Yeah. You're coming with me, whether you like it or not. And thanks for the follow, Fried Zombie.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of new people here today. Pretty cool. Thank you guys for checking out the stream, and Thor as well. Thank you so much for joining. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, it's good. Glad to be here.
That
In
little,
my living room.
it's a little sad bit of hesitation. Not to
Yeah, I know.
be here.
It's alright. It's okay. Could it be a big ladder? What a thrill.
Weather thrill.
Some weird lines in that song. Some shit about like a tree frog or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. One of the most prolific Metal Gear streamers on Twitch is called Three Dog. So every time that song comes up, and the Tree Frog gets replaced by Three Dog, and suddenly the context of the song becomes really weird.
I mean, the context of the song is pretty weird to begin with. It's very clearly like English, Japanese writers writing an English language song.
I do like that how well MGS3 manages to portray the Bond thematics, though. Like Kojima just looked at James Bond, that in the jungle.
And it's better off for it.
I do have one of the beta builds for Metal Gear Solid 3 somewhere around here.
Really?
Which is really interesting, yeah.
How different is it?
Pretty different. Control-wise and atmosphere-wise, lighting is different. The model for Snake is from MGS2, and it doesn't have like his MGS3 model.
I want to see that. I want to play that. Where can I get it?
I can just send it to you at some point if I ever find it again. I have like a big stack of demos that I need to get through.
It interests me greatly.
These children pack some serious upper body strength. Oh, dude, we should
Yeah.
really, really do like Way of the Samurai 4 after this.
What, right away?
Yeah, why not?
That'll be very long though.
Yeah, that's true. You could see himself lying in bed. Oh, him as well.
Yeah.
Sleeping just as the girl has been. Interesting. Before they had time to put their jumbled thoughts in order.
God motherfucking damn.
Like if night tore through them once more.
I'm impressed by your reading capabilities. As a dyslexic person, I could not confidently just read shit like that. I would have fucked up
I stumble
every
a lot.
sentence.
I stumble a lot as well. It depends on how well focused I am, and how much like the font is also pretty decisive for that.
Yeah.
So it kind of depends, because yeah, English is not my native language as well, so easily becomes very troubling to read stuff out loud in a language that is not my own.
I think I'm better at reading English because I read it more.
I'm kind of the same in that regard. I have gotten better with it, but it's just kind of like I read so much in RPGs and stuff that it kind of comes with the territory. You eventually kind of develop a skill for it, I guess, which is kind of weird for me to say because I don't have said skill. Okay, boy, you can clip through that. Why can't you just move? Okay, so we're taking the long way around. Got it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
For such an iconic main theme, I don't think it's really in any of the games.
It's only in the first game.
Yeah.
And in parts of the song.
It's in all the trailers. But
It is also in Metal Gear Saga on Metal Gear Solid 4. Ow.
What's Metal Gear Saga?
It's a song in MGS4.
Oh, yeah.
It plays during the Otacon
Oh,
fight.
the Ocelot fight.
I would like to fight Otacon at some point.
Brother. I like how he just kisses Snake. So-
Nope. Fuck. I made mistake. I made mistake. No, don't come near me. I left a girl, but I'm okay with this. I'm still
Look
alive.
at this, though.
Look at this.
How good.
It is beautiful, but I'm scared. Help.
He's gonna get you. He's coming to get you.
Look at that spine.
Yeah.
These senseless moments of brutality are really funny, though. I should order some food after the stream.
I am very hungry.
Yeah, same. But I'm a bit sick, so I still can't go outside, unfortunately. So I have to order. Hey, Felix, how's it going? He embraced his fate and those steps. Oh, if he just slams down now, he can get a double kill.
Double kill. I think he's too dumb, though. Stupid. Where's he gonna go?
There's already was an MGS6. It's called Survive. No. I refuse to accept that.
I like Survive, okay? It's pretty good. It's
No,
okay.
it's not.
It is definitely no MGS6, I will say that.
Like, it's I can see, like, it being enjoyable, but it's not a good game.
It's very clunky.
Yeah.
But whoever was forced to make it in the Konami gulags definitely at least did their best with what they had, which was very little.
I mean, they had some leftover assets from MGS5, and that's about it, and like a year to make it or something like that.
I mean, given the fact that they just copy pasted the map and like shifted some things around,
And made some zombies.
Says to me that they had very little to work with in terms of time and money. Because there's not a single original area in that game or asset.
Nope.
It's all reused, and all the original characters are just made with the character creator.
And one of the cool things I found though was that that monster design that they had for some of the larger creatures.
Yeah, they got a what's his face, Masahiro Ito of Silent Hill fame to design that.
Hey,
It's just
Gypsy, how's it
weird. That's
going?
like the only bit of effort and money that the game has spent on it.
Really?
We'll get this dude to make this big monster, and that'll be the thing then, I guess.
Oh, we found the light. Oh, that is really good.
Yeah, he's not gonna like it.
Oh, look at how the light reacts to him. I was supposed to fill your dark soul with the light.
Such an iconic moment that is.
Sunlight streamed through the door. Beyond the doors, the sun shone bright. No. No.
Oh,
No, don't be a sore loser. I really like this though. It's just the creature just closes the door. It solves all his problems that way. To chase away the sunlight from this world. No.
real Kingdom Hearts moments right here.
I've already solved the problem.
Yeah, you kind of just walk past them. Sora, gotta open the door. What's he doing?
Oh!
Oh, that's too bad.
That thud as well. It's really freaking good. Like, why isn't she following me? He's reminding you to renew your Disney Plus membership. Oh, look at the light refracting off of that. Oh, that is beautiful.
And there he goes. He has become particles.
Became his rain.
Et mon monde d'ubre.
Army had lost would not return. He just goes back. It's like, okay, this is my life now. Sees his on the shoulders. The girl is attempting to tell him something. Oh no. Yeet. Okay. Oh, the boy is fading. Oh, the rain has stopped here as well.
Yeah.
Interesting use of camera. Oh! That is really cool.
Man, what a good game.
This is a good game, yeah. Okay, bye now.
Peace.
You coming with me? Oh, she needs to open both doors. That is very bright after playing a very dark game.
Yeah.
Overwhelmed by the light, the unknown fell.
And now he become particles.
Now he has become a sparticle.
There we go.
Sent out into the world it's so hated. Yuna in the background doing ascending. drag feet. Well, this game certainly didn't. That was one of my worries. That it kind of preferred that art over good storytelling, but it's been very
No,
compelling so far.
it's very short, tightly paced, good little, cute little, fun little game.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't want to go. No! The outside world! It poisons me. There's a lot of theorizing that you can do with a game like this. If they could close the door to the other realm, they might shut out the darkness once and for all. But that's the real question now, is whether or not this was a reality thing or just a dream that they had. And this is just shutting out the nightmare.
It's definitely a bit like that.
Hmm?
It's definitely a bit like that, but the game kind of... Oh my god.
No. No.
Just fuck off.
No. No. Do accept Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. Looking forward to any reveals at the Game Awards? Not really. I'm not really that big on the Game Awards.
You don't like Jeff Keighley's big
Chin?
thing,
Oh, I thought you were going to say Chin.
his big ego show where he can show off his friends. This motherfucker.
Lifeless body engulfed him. He is very stubborn. All around him was suddenly bathed in light. And the town was restored. The cries of monsters no longer reverberated from its walls. It seemed that the darkness was gone at last. Oh, just like that. And only the one's living form slumped onto the boy, more and more heavily upon him. His body was so small, so frail, she knew he could endure no more. The girl let go of his hand. She turned and ran, leaving him all alone. Through gaps in between the buildings, she could see his home. And began screaming until she could scream no more. As his consciousness gradually filled him, his body began to return. And then, he awoke in his own world. Leaving the girl all alone in the other realm. Feels like it, Fright Zombie.
I would rather not sleep if every dream was this.
The boy passed through the night and awoke in the light of the morning. Game is
Yeah.
short but sweet. He jumped out of bed. And ran through the sunshine. All the way to her house. Love this art. I would love to get a physical copy of this game, even if it's the Japanese version.
Yeah. Japanese version ain't that expensive. For some reason, the Chinese English version is like insane.
Well, he just runs throughout the entire game, looking
Yeah.
for that girl's house. The town was so different in the day than it was at night. Eagerly, he hurried to see her. As he skipped past the circus, the little house came into view. This art is beautiful.
Yeah, this looks fucking great.
He arrived at her home. Shouted out to her. Just as she had done for him. He wanted to wake her. To do something that only he, who had been there too, could do. To call out to her heart. The two broke free of the night and met once more beneath the rainbow.
And there it is.
There it is. I was really afraid that the girl might have died of some kind of sickness or something like that.
Yeah. It definitely seemed to imply that she was like ill, at
Yeah,
least.
to some extent.
And then it crashes.
Wouldn't be the first time. Man, I wonder what Yuki Ikeda has done besides this.
Just Google it.
I'm happy you Japanese biker dude. Man, that was actually quite emotional near the end. I'm really surprised how hard that hit. I think genuinely being scared that the girl might not answer. Arc Fried Zombie, thank you so much for subbing with Church Prime. That was really good. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it.
It seems that Yuki Ikeda only directed Rain and nothing else, at least going by online available credits and shit.
Yugo Kano.
Yeah, it seems to be just people who work
at Sony.
At a choir.
Oh, really?
Who normally make things like Way of the Samurai 4.
I really like that it goes from like, oh yeah, this guy did Rain, and then he did Neo, and then he did Neo 2. That's all.
Yeah, it's really good little game.
Yeah, it's really surprising. Like, I originally was kind of scared that like it's still being a little bit on the high end for an indie game from 2013 in terms of cost. It definitely does feel like it's very much worth the amount of money invested into it to make it sound like really superficial. But I feel like it delivers a lot of like really nicely condensed Team Tokyo Jungle. Every time I see Tokyo Jungle, I just immediately think about the whole hierarchy. I started with a Chihuahua or with a Pom.
A Pomeranian, yeah. I think. Hey, Fumito Ueda.
Oh, he's in this. Nice. But it manages to really, like, we've been playing this for about 3 hours now. Like, we were digging around before we started on the XMB menu for a while, but it definitely doesn't feel like 3 hours have passed. And that's really nice, where you can just kind of forget the time and just kind of let yourself get enveloped in the game. And it just looks really good.
Europeans rise up.
Are you scrolling through chat?
No, it's like an earlier statement, but then the Sony Europe people came on and I was reminded of it.
I think that was Mileman. He says that a lot. Well, yeah, this was a lot of fun. How's it been for you?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I had a good time.
That is good.
I'm also very, very hungry now.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, I should probably order some food. When did this come out? 2013.
Yeah, it's not that old.
It's not that old. I would consider it retro, because PS3 and the PS5 is out now.
Yeah.
But hey, you're very welcome, Mile. And yeah, big thank you to Thor that you decided to come on here. It's been a great time.
No problem.
I feel like Way of the Samurai is the only way to go forward now.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what else this group of people cooked up. See if Way of the Samurai can hit the same emotional peaks as Rain. Oh shit! It was made in Unity.
Yeah, it was made in Unity. Somebody mentioned that earlier in chat. That is really... what I think they did for the cutscenes, by the way, is I think they actually took the cameras from the game itself and then layered a image over it and just turned down the opacity for certain parts of it
Oh, for the ending there.
for the watercolor bits.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it just took the
Memories have
model.
unlocked. You now find memories hidden around town. Interesting.
I do not know what that's about.
I think those are the collectibles. Like the first time around, they want you to enjoy the story, and the second time around, they want you to explore it.
Camp was a PS3 game. It could be. I don't know. This is very elaborate for it to have come out of a game jam, though maybe the early concept started there.
That could be.
Also, Rain is a trademark of Sony Europe.
It could also be a trademark knowing Japan, but
It's a pretty broad thing to copyright.
I think it's
Rain.
just a way that that it's spelled here with the lowercase r that they do it
Oh.
because that's also heavily stylized.
Yeah.
But it's a good little game. So also if for the people that are new here, we do like a little bit of a rate the game at the end to kind of see how much you guys enjoyed it, and we have 4 votes on a total of 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Creators Audition Mashup Project is a development talent search program run by Sony for residents of Japan, which might explain
Oh.
why it feels like such a fresh idea as well. If it's just like somebody who wanted to make a game had like this idea of sort
Yeah.
of like this children's book come to life in a frankly beautiful story.
Almost like a sort of modern day like Net Your Rose game.
That your
You don't know what that is?
sounds familiar.
It's like during the PS1 days, they had like a dev PlayStation that like just anyone could get,
Mm-hmm.
and you could make games for it. And then they would release those
Oh,
games on like demo discs, and some of them went on to be like legit games. Like there's Devil Dice. The guy who would go on to design the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles games
oh,
started
cool.
off on Net Your Rose. There's a few like
I
popular European ones. It was really big in Europe and Japan. Americans never got that much into it for some reason, but there's some cool stuff out there.
oh, that's really neat.
And that was like a big initiative for Sony to like get people to make games, which I guess this is sort of similar.
Yeah, it's nice, and also to kind of get like a little bit of a retrospective into the kind of like the lesser known category of games in the PS3 as well. Because
Yeah.
like for as much shit as that generation got for having like clunky games or weird game designs, like there are a lot of really artistic games on there,
Yeah.
and Rain is definitely in that category. Like it's what I also really appreciate about this is that it just manages to do a lot of like visual storytelling. Like it does like these little children's book snippets, but it uses it as like a children's book as well, where it lets the visuals kind of speak and tell the story
Hmm.
that are progressing on your screen, right? Also, this could be the cover of the game.
It's a different title screen than we had
Yeah,
at first.
but it's really cool. I really recommend if you can find this on a sale on PSN or something like that. You need a PS3 now to browse this,
Yeah.
which is super clunky.
I hope this re-releases at
Yeah,
some point.
I would like to see them kind of revisit some of these games for like later releases and maybe do like a PlayStation Camp collection or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what these guys all
Yeah, I
release.
don't know what else came out of that.
Look it up.
Camp.
PlayStation Camp Company. Rain, Open Me, Tokyo Jungle, Patchwork Heroes, Trash
Oh,
Panic, Echo Chrome, and What Did I Do to Deserve This, My Lord?
damn. It's like all full circle now. Tokyo Jungle, Echo Chrome, games we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And here they are once again.
I should see if I can still download. I don't know if I need PlayStation Plus for Tokyo Jungle. That would kind of suck. I think I got it through
Mm.
PlayStation Plus at some point, so you can't buy the game anymore.
I mean, it has a physical version, right?
It does for English?
I think so. I don't know. I just assumed it had. Maybe it doesn't.
I think it was one of those digital-only releases. Oh, no. There's like a best of
No,
PlayStation.
because I've definitely seen it around. I'm pretty sure.
I need to get that at some point. Seems like there
Yeah,
are some fun games on there as well. Let's see. What was it? Best of PlayStation. Sound Shapes. Fat Princess. Oh, Fat Princess. And Tokyo Jungle, and one more game with a bald dude with a mustache that is half naked.
I see.
But Tokyo Jungle was originally intended as a PSN release.
What a weird collection of games.
Yeah, it's probably just kind of like the best sellers of that year,
Yeah.
all kind of combined into one.
I know Fat Princess made it into the hit classic PlayStation All Stars,
That was a weird game.
the game we all know and love to this day.
That was a weird game.
It wasn't very good.
What did I plan for that? 5 hours. Say we did in about 3. But yeah, it takes a page out of Journey's book. I don't know, when did Journey come out? I think Journey was 2015, right? No, that was way earlier. 2012, yeah, it could be. That studio does some really amazing stuff as well. Like really artistic. I don't know if you played Journey.
No?
You
Didn't
should-
they also make like Flower and stuff like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
But
Another game Sony funded. Kind of
Yeah.
forgot about.
well, they didn't.
Well,
'cause
Journey
they
hasn't been
re-released it.
forgotten about at all.
Journey has been re-released on the PlayStation 4 as well.
Yeah.
I really recommend playing through that at some point. It's really freaking good. Especially once you start kind of getting into the entire zone of the thing, like your mindset just kind
Yeah.
of centers around the game. Then it becomes this really wonderful voyage, a nice little journey, if you will.
Mm.
But yeah. Well, chat, I
Yeah.
think we're both hungry, so I'm gonna send off Rain.
I must feed.
I must feed, and this rain makes me want to use the bathroom.
Yeah, no, it was good. I had fun. It was cool.
Yeah, thank you for being here. And
And we will definitely do Wave the Samurai 4 at some point.
you guys send it off with a 7.8. Not enough water. Sorry, you just trying to get into Japan again. Is Sony kind of ignoring Japan? I have not, but I have noticed it.
Sony closed like a whole bunch of their Japanese, like Sony Japan studio things.
Oh, right.
And
So
cut
they're-
funding for a lot of them, which sucks.
yeah, that's.
Like I don't know what's happening to the team behind like Gravity Rush and stuff, or if those people are still around. Or
I really do hope they get to make more stuff because Gravity Rush is
move
a really
on
good
elsewhere.
Game. Yeah.
Though there are those rumors of Sony making a Japanese-made Silent Hill game, but those are still just very much rumors.
Yeah, any rumor I hear about Silent Hill is just immediately dismissed in the back of my mind.
But yeah, like I said, Sony is American now. That's
Yeah.
kind of what's been happening there.
It's pretty interesting to see because like the only thing that Microsoft had a stake in Japan was in the arcade scene. Like they did a lot of cave ports and stuff like that.
Yeah. Which sucks because like Sony's Japanese first-party output is generally the more interesting one. I feel like I like The Last of Us and stuff, and Detroit was a good meme. David Cage games are always a good meme.
Oh, we should play through a David Cage game at some point.
But you don't really get games like this that much elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like there's indie games like this, but they tend to be much lower budget.
Yeah, I feel like the way that they made this, especially knowing it's in Unity, like it does kind of circumvent a little bit of the budget, but like it's definitely very impressive with what they made.
Like games like this and Gravity Rush and Echo Chrome and Tokyo Jungle, pretty rare games.
I wonder if
And I don't
Far
think they're gonna be made anymore because
no.
Sony seems to just not really give a
I
fuck
think
about
I think
Japan.
this is more something that you find in like a basement studio development, or something
Yeah.
that you'd make. I mean, I've seen some of the screenshots of the stuff that you've been working on. It looks very interesting. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, but it's definitely not on a budget like this.
Yeah, that's true. Did a cage playthrough last year. It was something. Oh boy, I have been laughing my ass off at the first hour of Detroit. Like I remember interviews with that man just being like, "Oh yeah, it's like the most subtle thing," and like literally,
Mm.
it literally slaps you around the house a couple of times.
It is easily his best game though, because the performances are actually very great, and
Yeah,
that carries all of Detroit,
yeah,
and it
that's
actually
true.
manages to have a bit of emotional weight to it.
Nothing
The
beats
other games he's done are fun, but are just
ev-
schlock. Like
nothing.
Detroit is the only one you can take seriously a little
Heavy
bit.
Rain is prime though for the awkward sex scenes and the
Yeah.
chasing. It's really good, and that one nightclub scene that was really
Oh
weird.
yeah, that like weird club, like that gross guy with the goatee.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna say, what would you give Rain out of 10?
I'd give it a rock solid 8.
Rock solid
It's
8.
it's pretty great. Pretty good.
It's pretty decent. 7.8 from chat, 8 from you, and a 9 from me. But I'm a real sucker for games that I can explore through uh, replayability. Same with Umurangi. I have that as well. Like I have this
Mm.
drive to get back to that game to kind of what you said. Like you kind of have to puzzle the story together yourself,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what I really wanted out of a game like Umurangi as well, where you can just kind of observe things and kind of put everything together.
Yeah. And it has pretty good music.
By none other than ThorHighHeels.
Hell yeah.
But that said, is there anything you'd like to send the stream off with?
Uh bye.
God damn it, dude. Oh. Okay, that was really funny though. But yeah, in all seriousness, you guys can find Thor High Heels on YouTube. He does great video reviews and essays on, well, video games, and is also
Yeah.
a composer for Umurangi Generations. Go support that game. So subscribe to his YouTube. Hopefully follow his Twitch soon. Or maybe you're going to stream on YouTube. I don't know. Like, I would like to see you stream as well.
I don't know. From the sounds of it, Twitch is fucked, but so far this has been fine, so I don't know.
Yeah, this little corner of Twitch is pretty fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna order some food and lay back and eat food.
I'm going to do that too. I will not lay back though. That's bad for your stomach if you eat food laying down. But then I guess you are sick.
Yeah, I'm already sick. I'm already a demon.
Haven't heard a single cough though. Either you've been like hiding them
I've
very
been
effectively.
really effectively muting myself.
Okay.
Also, how are you doing, Fox? Guys, please go follow Foxandra. She's great. But yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the channel. I'm really looking forward to doing this more often if you're open to it.
Yeah,
Kinda
no,
putting
we'll
you in the
do
spot.
Way of the Samurai 4. It will be delicious time.
Oh, it will be fantastic.
That's a quote from the game. That's a deep cut reference to Way of the Samurai there.
We're getting leveled.
You'll see it. You'll see delicious time.
Yeah, Thor is good stuff. He produces great content on YouTube. Go check it out. You missed the whole thing. It wasn't a long game to begin with.
No.
So it kind of was like a perfect middle ground. Like I'm not holding Thor hostage for the rest of the evening, and I can go to bed early. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys had fun. I'm gonna host somebody up. No outro this time around. We're doing things a little bit different.
Damn.
Oh no, you want to see the half naked men singing Soya? But sincerely, thank you guys all so much. The support has been really great throughout the stream. Thank you so much for the subscriptions. Thank you for all the follows. Really appreciate it. And thank you for your time. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed Rain, because we certainly did. At least I can safely say we certainly did.
I think we did, yeah.
So yeah, if you enjoyed the content that we put out here on the channel, do consider the follow button, and I'll see you guys all soon. So meantime, stay beautiful, keep on gaming, dudes, and go subscribe to Thor on YouTube. So
Bye.
we can actually let's see, we're gonna host up. Got some Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess going on here. It's usually something that I talk to myself about during the screw it. Dice Case playing Persona 4. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.
Yep.
Bye bye.